So yeah, we are live. We just have to wait for the delay to catch up.
Welcome to the late show.
Let me open up my channel so I can read the chat.
And then for attack, it's strength plus 0 plus proficient.
For what?
Okay, never mind. I figured out.
Okay.
Got a long and then I can have...
I can't believe you're doing this now.
I was
Shit.
worried about everyone else. I could do this by myself. That's why I'm like not stressing out. What the hell's going on the other side of my room?
What?
Oh, I have to
put your stream up. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. I don't even want to webcam right now. That's what happened.
Why?
What? Look at it. Look at those little dragons.
Why do you
Don't
feel
judge me.
stupid?
You missed what happened.
I told her that you're a fox.
Don't worry.
And that his other daughter
It never happened.
Let me move you guys down.
No, like something.
And Kiki, remember. Shh.
Did you just shush your sister?
Yeah, the one that's flexing in the background.
Someone's flexing in the background?
Yeah, my sister's screen.
Oh.
Jesus, that's what you want and got.
Let me just...
have anything right now.
I have this sword.
But this magic.
I'll get the sword.
Machine, the way your background is, you're like awkwardly longer than everyone else. You're like sticking out. Okay.
I don't know how.
I made myself bigger because, yeah.
Good. You deserve yourself to be there.
I'm the GM. Damn it.
Don't come back.
You can blame it all on me. I was wrong.
I'm getting the sword.
And I just can't exterminate without you. Thank you for the host. Okay. Anyways. Hey, Joseph. Did I say hi yet? Hey, Joseph. How are you? Welcome in.
Okay.
What? I can see.
Yeah.
Yes, the most important person here, damn it. So, but by the way, this is a screen capture of Roll20, so, like, it won't be this picture for the whole time. Also, it's hard to see, and I'm not moving it because I took forever to get the positioning right, but I have my secondary cam on a tripod so that if the players are actually going along with what I planned, they get to get their fortunes read, and it'll be easier for them in the long run. I've been practicing this like a million times. Oh my god. The fortune telling, it's like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, and I have to do it upside down too with the way the cam works. I'm just like, ah! Okay. I'm using my dice set that's the pretty purple and teal. Shiny.
I should take a video of that.
And they came from my mimic bag. Look guys, it's a fucking mimic. Isn't it great? Nom nom. Nom nom. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, I have issues apparently. Anyways, why we have Paul, who's not going to be here this week. Eurus last minute can't be here, and the Octas are going to be late, apparently. So yeah, we have 4 of the 7 here right now, as you can see. Let me know if you can hear them properly. I hope that the volume is set okay. Why don't we have everyone introduce who their character is really quick? Basic name, what they look like, what their class is. Hey Bagel, welcome in. And Josephine. And Max. Oh, Max. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Is that what's that sound?
That's PC.
Is that, oh, it's the Octas. Why can't I click, oh, it's up here.
Hey girl, I'm calling you.
I'm working on it. I was struggle busing.
Struggle busing.
To enable virtual camera output, start XSplit? What?
Yep.
Wait, hold up.
That's on Octa's.
Oh, that's just the wrong that's just the wrong. Whoa, Mr. Octa's giant. Let me shrink that down really quick.
No need to shrink me. Let
And
me
then-
be in all of my glory.
Wait, where's Octa?
Right here.
It's okay.
There's XSplit.
That's just like an extra window for whatever reason.
Can I end that one and I'll be fine with the or
I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works.
Is it gone?
I don't
Did I make
know.
you go bye-bye?
I need to work on.
you're huge.
Okay, window capture.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
Mr. Octa. Mr. O, cause I'm too lazy to type out Octa.
Wow, it's 4 letters, Blue. 4 letters.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's Mrs.
Oh my
Octa.
goodness.
There's Mr. Octa. We'll shove him down here.
Whoa! Where we
I'm a
shoved
dragon.
Mr. Octa?
We need like more screen space, y'all. Jesus Christ.
That's why I have my monitor. I don't understand how my sister has a laptop, so I don't understand how she can fit all these screens on here.
Not really. I burned half of my screen.
Window capture, Mrs. O. Okay.
Oh.
Not a
happened?
second, Peanut. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, and I just can't exterminate without you. Thanks for the host, Epic. Okay, now we have everyone except we had to somehow manage to fit Paul and Eurus. But whatever. Not today, though, so that's not an issue now. Let me move this over here. Okay. Blame it all on me. I was wrong,
Oh,
and
hey.
I just can't exterminate without you. Thanks for the host, Cody.
Are you already scrambling?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Oh,
Hey, Paul Stone. How are you?
Mr. Octa, I'm a little late to the
Let me catch up. I was too distracted by the Octas coming in. I can maybe join in at some point or another, not this week. Oh, yeah. Wait, why are we talking about you coming, Bagel? You can join. You could be a guest, but why did that come up? Okay, you can. JTS, hey JTS, welcome in. Stream is laggy for you. No. Can I shrink their faces? I don't think I can make them any smaller without their expressions being difficult to read. Burn the church. Kenj Dark. Is that how you say it? You can blame it all on me. I
It's
was
getting
wrong,
creamy in here.
and I
Oh,
just
yeah,
can't
Ruby.
exterminate without you. Thanks for the host, Mr. Octa.
Oh, you bet it.
Well, I hope I said your name right. We're not burning the church because we're not in the church because we're starting a new game with new characters.
Yes.
Hey Austin, welcome in. And JF Skills. Why are oh my god, there's so many people. Hey Atkin. Oh, it's a raid, isn't it? Okay. You know what? I am flustered and yeah.
Well,
Hi,
Stream Blue, welcome
everyone.
to your own stream.
Hi everyone.
Announcements.
I am Budalic. Welcome to my channel. We're playing D&D on Sundays. I'm supposed to do Creative Fridays, but I haven't done it in like months. And gaming Saturdays. I've been doing Skyrim lately. So yeah, welcome in everyone who might be new. Get ready for some roleplay. Woot. Why is the raid call it's getting creamy in here? I feel like there's a story.
Cody.
I feel like there's a story behind that one.
Because it's Cody and why not?
Hey Pengu. And Chain. And Ruby. There's so many people. Jesus. How am I? I am good. Disoriented apparently, but good, I guess. I see Max. Yes. All the creamy, blah blah blah, cream. Oh my god, so much cream.
Cream.
Oh my god, that is not something I ever thought I'd hear you say, Blue.
Oh, okay, Bagel. I get it now. I get it. I get it now. We probably will have room for guests when people are gone. Find a new church to burn. There's another church, don't worry, but I don't think they'll get to it unless they're stubborn asses and decide to do it anyway. It's not a raid, promise. Oh, okay, Cody. It's already so freaking creamy. It will not get any more creamy. Maximum cream has been achieved. Okay. It's been the combo in Cody's stream the entire time. You guys were talking about cream?
Supposedly.
I guess the question is, Blue, why aren't you talking about cream?
I am talking about cream, apparently. I just said cream.
Good. That's what they want.
This is gonna bug me, Mrs. Octa's cam being, like, just a hair off.
Mine is the one that messed up all.
Yes, machine fucked up the cam orientation.
I am sorry. I'm pretty sure there's a way where I can make it.
I'll just leave it, okay? I can't fix it. Okay, moving on. No comment. Sneaks in and burns all the churches. Epic! Okay, guys. Focusing. Focus.
Focus.
Welcome to Curse of Strahd, everyone. Okay, so we have our party here, all across the world, and we are going to. I'm gonna set up the setting now. So, oh, I have one 5-second question that I forgot to ask. Machine and Max, would you two be together at the beginning, or do I have to force you two together too?
No, we're gonna be at the beginning.
Okay. So.
Together.
I'm not prepared, guys. Okay. Where's my paper? Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Okay. Okay, I got this. So, Machine and Max, their characters are both soldiers. They're veterans or whatever because they're no longer in the army. But they still have some degree of status, even if Machine's character is more of an outcast or whatever, and Max's character has been unconscious for a while, and he basically just like woke up like, oh, who am I? Where am I? What's going on? So, despite that, they still have some degree of respect, even if no one necessarily helps them out or anything, but they still get, they get to attend the fancy ceremonies and stuff still that happen around town. So basically, even if they don't actually have much, they still have, the status of a title of some sort. So there's a duchess that you are minorly acquainted with, Machine and Max, which, why don't you introduce your character names really quick?
Oh.
Alright, since Machine was cracking up, I guess I'll go.
Because she doesn't have a name, I think.
Still have it.
I don't know how to pronounce these names.
Machine, make up a name, damn it, while Max tells his character.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just telling my name and stuff.
What your name is and what you look like.
Alright. Go to the bio. Alright, I'm playing Toxin Narxium is my character's name. He's a silver, like a pale silver dragonborn. Age 22, medium size, height is 66. Weight is 265. Yeah. He has like bright sapphire blue eyes. What else?
Atkin, oh my god!
What?
What happened?
What happened?
Atkin!
Oh, I thought I did something for Peanut because she looked suspicious in their box.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that was...
It's all good.
Okay.
You can't hear Max?
Alright.
I hear... That's weird, because I hear Max fine.
Mm.
And it says it's taking desktop... Max, say something.
Something.
OBS says it's picking it up. Is he just too quiet? Even though I have it almost max. Let me try turning him up.
VSync turned my audio down on my computer for me.
Well, I'm listening to you through Discord.
What's going on?
Apparently Josephine can't hear Max. Can anyone else hear Max? Or is it just Josephine? I can hear Max fine. Josephine, try restarting. Just asking, is the module book hard to read? I've tried it and it bounces around. I didn't read the whole module book, so I don't know. I read the beginning. Carry on, Max.
Okay. He has 2 horns. One's broken, the left one. And next to that, on his head, it's a missing scale, and around that missing scale are cracked scales. I think that's mostly it. Yeah.
Alright. Sorry by the way if I didn't say hi to someone. There's so many people in here. I'm like not used to this many people at once. Zero aces, hey. Okay, Machine. Tell us what you look like. Does anyone else hear Machine?
No, unless she's not
I-
talking. Oh,
I
there you go.
accidentally,
I was like, I
moved my
see her dragon moving.
legs. I was talking to myself for about a tiny bit. Just a little smidge. My name is Sora, and my last name is too long to pronounce. I am black with bright red eyes. I'm 6'3" and medium and about the same weight as Max because, you know, Dragon Wars. We're big. And I have a couple of battle scars as well.
Oh god. Oh god.
What?
I tried to adjust the volume in the volume mixer and I just blew my ears out. I moved it too high. It was like all of a sudden just like machine right in my ear.
I have a scar on my lip, broken scales. My horns are still intact. I'm very proud of myself.
Like, how are they shaped?
Shaped as what I look like right now, silly.
Okay. I obviously don't see a scar.
Well, obviously you're not looking. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. So this this Duchess, who she goes by Duchess Morwyn of Daggerford, is having guests over for dinner, and you're invited because it's like a military ceremonial type of celebration meant to make people think that like, oh, we care about our men and our soldiers and our veterans and whatever, even if they don't necessarily actually take care of them or anything like that. Not strangers to Daggerford, because you've been there plenty of times for different ceremonies. You have even come to the town's defense on more than one occasion during your soldier career. As a result, you count Lady Morwyn as somewhat of a friend and even benefactor, since she hosts a lot of military-related events. A cool autumn breeze is blowing through the streets as you make your way to the keep. You dine on hot, spicy soup and tenderly cooked pheasant. You can tell that the Duchess seems more out of sorts than usual. Then a pall comes over the occasion as she voices her concern about a band of wayward travelers camped outside the town's walls. They seemed harmless at first, but Morwyn has received reports that they have begun harassing townfolk and other visitors as they come and go, demanding money and wine and threatening to put hexes on anyone who doesn't pay up. Yesterday, the Duchess ordered several guards to scare away the mysterious visitors, but they couldn't get the job done. When the guards returned, they spoke sympathetically about the visitors and asked you to deliver. I skipped a line. It seemed as if the guards had been magically charmed. Morwyn doesn't want an armed conflict, but she aims to send a stern message to the visitors and asks you to deliver it on her behalf. If they don't leave before dawn, she says, I'll burn their wagons to the ground. What do you do? Machine or Max?
We do what we gotta do.
What do you say to Duchess Morwyn when she asks you? Are either of you speaking and I just can't hear you?
I don't know what Max is doing.
Okay, this Duchess just asked you to help deal with some visitors. What do you
Yeah,
want? What do
we're
you
gonna
want?
deal with them.
What do you want to tell her? What does your character tell her?
Don't worry. We got this. We got this.
An easy enough task.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. And just remember, though, you should find help because my own guards couldn't do it together. You're going to need more than just the two of you.
We shall find people that are willing up to the task.
Exterminate! Welcome to the extermination crew. Grab a plunger and get ready to go. Okay, so the evening comes to a close, all the ceremony and blah 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 is over. You probably hate it, if anything, because it's all like formal and shit. And you seem more of a rough and tumble type. You finally get to leave. You go home to, you go back to your room in the tavern, actually, because this isn't your home city. You're visiting. And you go back to your tavern rooms, have a good night's sleep, you know, that kind of idea. And then you are ready to start the next day, searching for other adventurers to help. Meanwhile, downstairs, eating breakfast. Exterminate! Welcome to the extermination crew. Grab a plunger and get ready to go. Anyways, so downstairs in the tavern, eating their breakfast, also staying the night in the tavern for their own travel reasons, there is Mr. Octa's character and Mrs. Octa's character eating breakfast at the bar. Mr. and Mrs. Octa, please describe your characters' names and their appearance for the audience.
I am Hawthorne. I am a 6 foot tall, 210-pound human male, dark clad robes covered in archaic symbol tattoos. I have a piercing, deep gaze, and primarily keep to myself except for my apprentice here.
And I am Mew Everdew. I am quiet. I'm 112 years old, so I'm still young for an elf. I am a wood elf. I have light blue skin. I take the look of an actual high elf, and I have gold eyes and blue hair. I'm wearing black pants, a black shirt, and a black long jacket with gold accents that match my skin. And I am 5'5", so I'm kind of short.
So please describe to us what your breakfast consists of at this tavern.
Nothing really other than a piece of toast. This small town is dissatisfactory at best.
Well, actually, it's not a small town, but...
This city, dissatisfactory at best. The food smells as dirty as their people.
Oh, God. And Mrs. Octa, what are you eating?
I have toast, an assortment of dried fruits, and also a piece of cured meat.
Okay. Are the two of you doing anything while you eat? Are you talking? Are you doing something else? Are you just
We're
eating?
sitting here just watching everyone else.
Okay.
We're sitting in the
So,
corner, kind of minding our own business, just watching.
back upstairs, Machine and Max, you meet in the hall between your two rooms, which are next to each other. It's in the morning, and you know it's breakfast time. You're pretty hungry. What are you gonna do?
Go get some food, probably some meat.
Yeah, I'm craving some meat.
So you go downstairs, and you approach the barkeep. As you scope out a small table in the corner, not far from the Octo's table, actually, and you flag him down as you sit down, and he goes, "What'll I do you for?"
Do you have some meat? I don't care about meat. I just want some meat. I want some meat.
And you would do.
Hutch.
I'm straightforward. I'm not. I don't want toast. I want some meat.
Looks at you a little funny for a split second, you know, his demeanor cracking. Because he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And then he collects himself quickly because he's used to weird people in the service industry. And then he's like, will a chicken leg do?
It's a big chicken leg. 'Cause I want some meat.
Big for a chicken.
Fine, that shall do.
Do you want a turkey leg instead, ma'am?
You just said there's only chicken.
Give me some.
I was just giving a suggestion. There's whatever. What do you want then if you don't want chicken or turkey?
I'll just have some chicken.
Just one leg or more than one leg? Man,
Yeah.
please, just give me your order.
Well, I shall want 2, and I'm pretty sure this man over here wants 3.
Is that correct, sir? Do you want 3? I'll take that as a yes. And I am assuming you want my strongest ale as well to accompany it. Can't go wrong with our ale.
No, I'll pass on the ale. But thank you for the offer.
Are you sure? It's really good. And a lot of money.
I said no.
Okay, if you insist. And he walks away to go get the food and the... And as you look around the tavern, you see mostly, annoying folk, like, you know, drunken peasants who haven't even gone home yet. They are passed out on the table from the previous night. Pretty much everyone is uninteresting, more or less. There's a few people that maybe could help you out, but you hate them because you know that, like, they're totally assholes, and because they're locals that you encounter a lot, and you're like, no, these people are too annoying. I'm not working with them. I'd rather work alone or just with Max. But you do spot in a table nearby, as you're waiting, you do see a really shadowy woman who's almost trying to disappear at any moment, and a wizard that is difficult to read for some reason, but he seems intriguing.
I walk behind the woman that's dressed in black and say, you have nice taste.
You watch out. I think there's some dragonborn walking up.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Here is my friend, my best friend.
Are you guardsmen? I said, are you guardsmen? Because I have no quarrels with the guard in this town yet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am...
We have no business with you, dragon woman. Please,
No.
leave this table as you found it.
Excuse
no,
me.
it's okay. She was just trying to be nice.
I was just trying to compliment
It's locked.
on this lovely lady, and I was gonna ask for help, but obviously,
There it is.
I
There
guess
it
you
is. Let's
don't.
hear
I
it.
guess
Let's
you
hear
don't.
it.
I guess you don't want to help me.
Well, let's think about this. What do you need help with? Let's play this by.
What do they have to offer?
I assume if we help, that people in this town won't get hexed. Don't worry.
Care very little of the peasants in this town. I have a quest of my own. Now, what can you do for me, dragon?
I can give you gold. Do you
How
want
much
some?
gold? What are we talking?
I shall figure that out when the task is done.
I want at least half in advance.
I can't count.
Peasants.
You can't count. What's your intelligence? I didn't think your intelligence was that low.
Let me speak
It's
to
low
the
for
male.
me.
Are you any more educated than your female counterpart?
How about 3?
Are you insulting the services of a great and powerful wizard?
Well, all I see is a person with a attitude.
I will let my apprentice deal with this. I want no further with you.
As you guys are talking, the barkeep man comes over to you two and hands you just like straight up to your hands 2 chickens, chicken legs, and 3 chicken legs to max and a nail.
Chickens.
You know what? Yes.
Two
He hands you 2 chickens because he figured that you wouldn't object to more meat and he could get more money out of it.
Because you want me.
I start licking my lips with that chicken.
Wait, what? You're like rubbing your face with the chicken?
With my tongue. I am licking the chicken because I love meat.
You, I think, is trying to look seductive. Don't fall for it.
I think I'm succeeding.
And I'll just start devouring it. Big bites.
Mind you, too, you're like picking out on these full chickens while you're standing at their table.
Should I leave you guys to eat?
No, I
I'm
like
sorry that we may have gotten in the middle of something.
I like when people when I eat meat.
I'm sorry, what am I doing? You want
I'm
some?
sorry, but I feel very uncomfortable with this. Would you mind going to another table?
Okay, we got off the wrong horn here. Okay, I'm looking for some people to help this town, even though some are peasants. But we need to still help because they may not have spells like this wizard. They are
And again,
defensive.
I reiterate.
What do you need help with? We've just been passing through, and we have no idea what's going on in this town.
As she says that, you do recall that he said he was on a quest of his own. Maybe that could help you in some way.
And
Wizard.
again, I reiterate, Dragonkin. What can you possibly do for me?
Well, I need to know what is your quest about, and maybe we can help each other.
That is not a matter that concerns you.
Just tell them.
None of their concern.
I whisper
you.
over. I said maybe we.
Do you want some chicken?
Maybe they'll
None
help.
of their concern.
And she rips off a chicken leg from the whole chicken and extends it to him.
If
If
That's some
they
chicken.
know what I am carrying, it is sure I will not walk out of here alive.
well, they don't seem problematic, and
They are godsmen,
What if we help them? It'll help you. It would not only
and
just
raise
help.
suspicions with the guard.
Let me talk, please. Not
Excuse-
only if we help them, you can help train me in possible circumstances. And I don't know. I have a feeling that this will help in my training. And maybe if we do, uh, get off on the wrong foot or on the right foot, maybe
Epic!
maybe they'd be able to help us.
Also, just a note, they are dressed in, like, normal clothes. Like, they're not dressed like guardsmen or anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're worried
We can
about...
assist them if you would like, but our quest is none of their concern. We'll go for your own experience.
That's fine. I think it would be the best. We'll just stay back a little bit. We'll just be there if need be.
I will be here to fry them if need be.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Dragon, may I ask your name? Are you
Sora?
okay?
Yeah.
Sarah?
Sora.
Sora.
With an
Oh,
O.
Sora. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at names. But Sora, we will tag along, and we will see what your quest has to offer us. But we cannot guarantee anything because some of us do not like the decision.
That's okay. I understand that you just want to be trained, and I believe this will be a great experience for you.
Okay. Well, we're here to help. I would like to finish my food without devouring the whole chickens in front of me, please.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna walk away.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Do appreciate it. But just let me know when you're done, and you can come back.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away.
We can talk a little bit more.
Just gotta look.
As you guys are eating your breakfasts separately, the performer starts to play in the tavern, who is a tiefling bard, starting her performance. She's, endless, earth to endless. She is... Describe yourself.
Oh, I'm Kuza. I'm a tiefling. I'm a guy. I'm pretty tall. I'm 6 feet. Got gold eyes. Black hair. Some goat legs.
Oh my god, chat! Stop making me laugh over their descriptions! Carry on.
My skin's red, and I have horns that curl around my ears, like a ram's. I'm
You
fine.
could load in that person's eyes. That those would fetch a lovely price.
Oh my god, okay. Anyways, and just so chat knows, she's wearing a box over her head because she's in the process of making a epic tiefling mask and didn't finish it, so she's
My
she's-
expectations are high.
got it partially made. Right there. There you have it. There is her tiefling mask. What is your performance?
I guess I'm just playing my lure as best as I could.
Which is a mini harp for those who don't know.
Yeah.
Describe
She
your
plays
harp.
some Metallica.
And it has like horns that curl around, somewhat like his own horns, but a tad bit different.
Are you singing while you play it or just playing it?
Sing.
No, I'm just gonna hum stuff lightly to it.
Machine and Max in particular, as you are stuffing your face and there's like juices dripping down your chin, you notice that this performer nearby, who you are unfamiliar with.
So I'm gonna walk up and introduce myself. And hopefully this is gonna do better than the last one. Let's do this. Hello, my name is Sora.
And I'm
I choose
Toxin.
to ignore.
Those are nice goat legs.
Do you keep playing as they approach you, or do you stop?
You shouldn't. I'm gonna pause. You shouldn't interrupt someone's performance.
I'm sorry. I'm tone deaf.
Who lets these dragons in?
Excuse me, are you trying to discriminate that dragons can't be in this tavern?
Not really. I'm surprised they let you in.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. And I came to see because you look like you. You don't look like you have muscles, but you look like a good candidate to help on a quest with me and Toxin. And then these two, I'm pointing to the wizard and the rogue.
Pointing at
Pointing.
us.
Don't worry about it.
And say, we're trying to get a group together to help.
In an adventure.
Adventure, yes. Adventureful experience, and maybe just experience, yeah. Yeah.
Much appreciated if you joined us.
I had to say, really quick, short intermission, like, when you said adventure, the first thing that popped into my mind was that part of Beauty and the Beast, and she's like, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. Carry on.
And excuse my awkwardness, it's been a while talking to civilization.
That totally makes your case stronger.
Adventure.
Yes. Do you have anything to add, Toxin?
I've forgotten why we were here.
Well, I will explain to you the quest once again after I persuade this handsome tiefling.
I'm just gonna. Alright, I'm in. Just stop.
Stop what? Eating my chicken legs?
Yes, everything.
Okay. I'll stop.
This is D&D Darius, and she has a box on her head because it's a mask that she's working on that's not done yet. So do you go back to your table to eat?
Yes.
Yes, as I walk back to my table, I fall.
Oh my god. You're such a great fighter. You can't even walk to the table.
It's the chicken grease.
Okay, so you guys finish your breakfast, and then shortly after you decide that you need to spend the rest of the money that the Duchess gave you for the quest on lunch. Because meat is good here.
Who doesn't like meat?
How?
I don't think
what do you do when you decide to have lunch? Like, how do you, like, ask for it and all that stuff? Play that out. Barkeep is walking past.
Meat.
Well, I obviously want some meat, but I don't know what my acquaintance is. There we go. That's the word. acquaintances went over here.
I'm gonna just shake my head.
What do you want? What do you want, good boy?
Please. No.
Please, no.
Toxin, forgot your name. Can you repeat it?
Toxin.
Toxin, sorry. I forgot his name too.
I thought I was the forgetful one.
Obviously, I don't know anymore. What do you guys want? Wizard?
What do I want?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a considerable amount of time, by the way, since you finished your
Are you buying?
since you finished your toasts and such, because they're eating like 3 chickens each, and you had like a piece of toast, so you finished a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any fresh fruit? Preferably something not covered in dirt, bartender?
I mean, I guess we
I
could.
will take that as a no. Toast, please.
I could probably
sure
gather
you
something.
Your hands.
What an insult, sir! I am not a peasant.
Excuse him. Excuse him. He would just like some toast, please.
I don't know if you really want toast anymore.
Well, can I order for him at least?
I like you, ma'am. What would you like?
Okay. Can I have a bowl of your soup, please? Do you have any soup?
We have tomato soup, fresh from the peasants' farms.
Tomato soup is fine. Can I also have a few slices of cheese on the side of that, please?
Indeed, we actually have a great cheesemaker in town.
That's wonderful. What kind of cheese does he make?
Pretty much anything you want. He gets milk from all sorts of animals.
Okay. Could I actually have some goat cheese and some crackers on the side?
Sure. The crackers are a little stale, but
That's fine. That's fine. The goat cheese will aid in its moisture.
oh, okay, ma'am.
For him, can I have some toast and assorted fruits?
Sure, indeed.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. And as he walks away, you hear him mumble under his breath, "He better at least be a good tipper with his stupid attitude."
I'll
Did
have
people
a tip
tip
for him.
back there? Back then?
I'll have a tip for him.
And then he's like, "So, more meat?" Looking at you and Max. Machine and Max. More meat?
No. I'm actually gonna lay off the meat because people keep giving me the look when I eat it.
You mean you care about how people look at you? Huh, I would have thought that you thought that, like, 2 chickens ago, but okay.
I was starving. Am I starving
Shouting.
now?
Nope.
You're always hungry.
Maybe.
But you're not starving now, like.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you insist, I will have 1 whole chicken then. Because you conned me into some chicken.
Sounds like the bear tab.
What did you say, Endless?
Is there a way
like
that you
to
can
see
have
the
it cooked
aircraft.
this time?
It wasn't cooked.
I didn't notice.
No, it was not cooked last time. It was also not defeathered or deblooded. Do you mind having them cook it this time so I can keep my food out?
Yes, ma'am. I shall curb the barbaric scenes at the other table.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
He comes back with the food shortly after. And it's, as you would expect, decent enough food quality. It's not like poor, it's not dirty, it's just good enough.
Thank you, sir.
Except for the stale crackers.
Stale crackers are fine.
I'm just gonna.
Surprised. They actually washed their fruit here. A few towns ago, they actually left the dirt still on the peel.
Well, maybe if you weren't so mean to everyone.
Well, maybe if they learned an education.
Learned an education.
Don't pick on my words, little one.
While they're arguing, I'm just gonna slowly grab that cooked chicken. Just slide it down my throat.
Just the whole chicken, just
Yeah, just get it over with.
Oh,
Kuzo just shivers a bit in disgust.
Is Kuzo still performing, or has he sat down?
He stopped. He's just like leaning against the wall, waiting by the door.
Or where are we in conjunction to everyone?
You're just like, the next table over.
Or are we sitting with the dragons?
Yes.
There's two tables that are close to each other, so you could still talk to each other, but you're still separated in a way. Because they initially sat at their own table, you know? Like,
Okay.
before they spoke to you. So they're at their own table. It's not a shared table, but they're near enough that they could talk to you if you really wanted to.
Okay.
And then, Endless's character is a bit further away, and you'd have to speak up in order to talk to him.
Okay.
Hey,
So
Endless.
Endless is a man?
Yes, Endless's character is a guy.
Just getting this out. I should be writing this all down.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
should be
trying
writing
to
your
prep my
names.
salad.
I can't do his voice.
Hey, Kozu. Do you want some chicken?
No, my name isn't Kazoo.
Fail.
Yeah. It's my family.
What's your name then, Kazoo?
It's not Kazoo.
What's your name? How do you pronounce it?
You're just gonna forget anyways.
No,
Doesn't matter.
I promise. I'm getting back to my old civil ways.
Just eat
Yeah, and the
chicken.
chickens are a sign of that.
I didn't eat with my mouth full this time, wizard.
Swallowed it whole like a bird.
Well, it is a bird. It's a chicken.
Oh my god. No.
So
At least it was
uncivilized.
better than last time.
So uncivilized.
Oh my god.
Just tell me whenever you're ready to go. And I'm gonna bring out my lure and start to play and then try to ignore them. More just
Do you do anything else while you're in this tavern besides eat and this banter going on about arguing about his name and how uncivilized you are? Is there anything else you'd like to do, anyone?
I would
No.
like to use my prestidigitation to pay my tab.
Oh god. Hold on,
I
let
would
me...
like to illusion up a handful of gold upon the table as I walk out.
Let me check one thing really quick about it. Where's that fire book? I want to check one thing,
I thought they paid for our lunch, though.
but not breakfast.
Not breakfast. Okay.
Unless you want to offer.
Well, how much would it cost?
2 gold.
You know what,
I-
dragons? You can consider it part of my upfront payment for my service. I'd like to just go ahead and leave this place.
Okay, I will do it. Since we did get on the wrong foot, I feel like. And I
The wrong
just want.
chicken in that case.
Yeah, well, we got on the wrong side of things, and I want to make it better
Chicken
for
to go,
you guys.
perhaps.
I won't eat chickens in front of you guys no more. Jeez. But I shall pay for your tab, and hopefully this will fix what happened earlier today.
Mr. Octa, just a
Yes.
side note, for prestidigitation, if you do try to do that in the future, it is just an image, just so you know. So
I was gonna leave very quickly.
I was just gonna say, just it doesn't have like any feel or anything. So if you handed it to someone, they would know something was up or something along those lines.
Fair enough.
Like the only way you could get away with it is if you like set it down on the table and ran instantly or something. Carry on. So, do you leave the tavern then, or is there anything else you needed to say, Machine?
Well, thank you for the chicken, young man. I don't know. What am I being? Thank you. And,
He's actually quite old. He's probably
um,
like a parent of adult children / young grandchildren. Sure. Just please, if you're done, leave.
okay.
If you're done buying, please just leave.
I guess we walk out,
I'll
And
follow
then-
behind.
and start going what we have to do.
So you know that the travelers are camped on a hill outside of the gates near the road. So you approach the camp from the road then?
Let's approach it from the road. If you guys, unless you have any other
Is there any plan?
plan,
Can
is
someone please key me in as to what this quest even is?
that is a really good question. That I
Did you forget the
Me?
quest?
You're the one
may
that's
not have paid
supposed to
attention
remember.
on the first time. to
Machine,
know the
Then,
quest.
why are we here?
machine. You recall that the Duchess Morwen asked you to gather a party and go take care of the group the group of visitors that are harassing the townsfolk in preferably a non-conflict way, like no fighting.
Okay. I was gonna go blazing and glad
So, what is the quest, Dragon?
the quest is to intimidate basically these people that are harassing these town folks non-violently, they prefer. So, wizard, I'm saying that to you.
Why don't you stay back? Stay back and keep low. Let's try to get through this.
I won't act unless I'm needed.
Then we are following you, Sora. And may I ask, who's with us? Who else is with us? Who's walking with us?
Well, I also picked up another person while you guys were eating some toast.
Okay.
There's this,
What is their name?
My name's Kuza.
his name,
Kuza.
yeah, Kuza.
Kuza.
What is it that you do,
Who's out?
Kuza?
Bard.
Yes, I'm a bard.
He likes to play music. He's really good.
So, you're going to lull them to sleep, perhaps?
Really? There's more than I could do than playing music.
Your skills have yet to be determined.
And, what is your name? I look to, Max.
My name is Toxin. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to to meet you also.
He's really shy and forgetful.
It's okay. There's a lot of people out there like that.
And
We are just following you.
okay,
Just lead the way. We'll stay back.
we're gonna go to the travelers.
So, as you go down the road, then, I mean, it's darkening into evening since you, like, ate lunch and everything. And as you approach the camp, you see about a dozen men and women gathered around, like, a crackling bonfire. The camp is basically, gypsy-esque, and the folks are very much in good spirits. They're singing and dancing around the fire, while others are finding happiness in their flasks and wineskins. The 3 barrel-topped wagons are parked at odd angles, and tied to a nearby tree grazing are half a dozen draft horses, wearing bright coats with bangles and tassels.
May I roll for stealth, please?
Sure.
Would like to.
14?
14.
You seem to think you're more or less being, stealthy.
I'm just standing behind Hawthorne. People could see me if they looked, but
Hey, Jigbee.
okay.
Well, I want to work on my civilization communication skills, so I'm just gonna start dancing
I will be here if you need me.
and talk to people.
Did you just say you start dancing?
Yes.
Please describe your dancing.
Well,
Roll for acrobatics.
Roll for performance check.
oh goodness. I'm going to the thing right now. My screen. How I never rolled on this website before.
Just click on the thing you're rolling on.
That makes sense.
Hey, Disco.
Hi, Disco. Oh,
I got a
no.
9.
No, you got a 10. The first number. You always go with the first
Oh.
number. The second number is only if you have advantage or disadvantage.
Okay, so I should take that off then.
So you got a 10. Congratulations.
Yay me.
So as you dance, please describe like the dance that you intend to do at the very least first, before I say what it actually looks like.
Well, I already know I'm not a really good dancer, so I'm going to be shaking my head back and forth, and then once I feel the beat of the music, I'm going to start hopping around. Shake my head and hop around.
So as you do this, you look
I'm just
almost
character.
you look almost like you also took a few glasses of the flagons of the strongest ale. Like, you look like you're drunkenly bobbing more than you look like you're dancing. But people get the general gist that maybe you're trying to dance, even if it's drunken dance. You look really awkward.
I have exceeded.
There's an old man that approaches as you, start dancing your way into the camp. He approaches and goes, good evening, folks. I'm Stanimir? What exactly are you doing?
I am trying to be... I don't know what I'm trying to... I am trying to dance, and trying to make small talk with people while I
Wait, are you
Dance.
saying this? Are you saying this to him? Or are you saying this to me as DM?
Well, I am saying this to DM.
Well, you're talking to this old man who said his name was Stanimir.
Okay.
Who says, what are you doing? That's what he says.
Yeah, well, I'm still dancing. And I'm gonna say... I am
Are you okay, ma'am?
No, I'm not ready.
What are you doing? Why are you
Can I step
here?
up?
Yes.
Can I
Why
step
would
up?
we allow the dragons to commence
Yeah.
negotiations?
You can
Yeah.
step up, Endless. What do you want to
Please.
do?
Please, can someone take the lead? Because obviously, I'm too awkward for this conversation for right now.
I'm sorry, sir. Seems like she's a bit out of here.
Is she
What were you
drunk
asking?
or is something unwell?
I think both.
What is your business here? What are you doing? And who are you? Is she still? Is she talking?
Hello!
Oh.
Hawthorne,
You
Sir, excuse them. We are here to talk with some people because there seem to be some misunderstandings possibly in this town, and we've heard that some people have gotten upset. If you may,
Sorry.
we were following these dragons. They've recruited us for this, and we're just here to talk and.
I believe what my apprentice is trying to convey to you, sir, is that these dragons recruited us on behalf of the Duchess from concerns.
The Duchess,
dealing-
Duchess Morwen.
Yes. From concerns dealing with your people.
Concerns? Whatever do you mean?
Those dragons, would you care to convey the Duchess's message?
You recall that the message was, if they don't leave before dawn, then she will burn their wagons to the ground.
Well, we have to leave before dawn. Or,
You
I know, we have
no,
to leave.
What she was trying to say is that the Duchess will burn all of your wagons to the ground if you don't leave. You have seemed to be upsetting the town.
Wait. Okay, pause. Hold up. I thought we were going on a quest to scare some people to stop hexing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and these
Okay.
are the people. You just said that
We
the
are
Duchess is
in-
going to burn your wagons to the ground.
I'm mixing so much shit
The
up.
Duchess is helping us. She's not trying to burn our wagons.
I was about to say, like, when did she become evil? Like,
She's threatening to burn the wagons of the people if they don't leave because they're harassing people.
There you go.
Okay, it clicked. My bad, guys. Long moment the past hour. It's alright. It's alright.
Oh, don't worry. We have no wish to make enemies of Lady Morwen. Though I do have a story to tell of you. First, listen, then we'll go.
How long is this story going to take? We don't have too much time.
Time? It's fine. It's not that much time. You can be right on your way. Gather round the fire. Come gather round the fire.
What does your story consist of?
It's a great story of adventure and kings and a curse.
I don't have time. I don't have time for your fairy tales.
It is
please.
not a fantasy. It is not a fairy tale. It is a real story. Something that might be of interest to you, actually, around. If you are adventuring wanderers, it might actually concern you.
Well, Hawthorne, let's stay in here.
I do enjoy some history. Please do speak.
And it could come as an advantage to us, and you always like that.
So he starts to kind of herd you guys to sit around the fire or whatnot, gather around the fire. And then, the other travelers seem to almost fall into line, and almost provide accompaniment music and such as he tells his story, because they're natural performers and they fall together into a performance with ease.
Terrible.
Unlike our dragon friends.
What? Excuse me?
Standomir, the old man, fills his mouth with wine, then spits into the fire. The flames turn from orange to green. As they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. We, we come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man, being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Standomir continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with a sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanquishes its final foe, then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Standomir's face becomes a somber mask. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves to end our dread lord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. Will you return to Barovia with us and speak to her, please?
Now, you said ancient civilization. How old are we talking?
Very, very old. So much so that it has been generations.
I will accompany you. Speak no more.
Thank you,
No,
kind
it's true.
sir. Excuse me, what did you say, sir?
How do we know if this is true?
I don't know how to prove it to you. We need your help in Barovia.
I think we should also go, my friend.
I agree.
What about our current quest?
Your current quest was to get rid of us. You will succeed in that quest if you accompany us to Barovia.
Sure, why the heck not?
Have we gotten any payment for this current quest, Sora?
So, Machine, you did get some gold from the Duchess to carry out the quest, and you spent it all on the food.
Well, I miscounted, and we spent it all for lunch. But that's okay. This next quest will lead Fortune to...
I'm sure that, he interrupts. I'm sure that you will find plenty if you help us. I mean, our dear friend is a prince after all.
I surely hope so. The dragon is in debt now.
Oh, shh.
Who will be accompanying us, sir?
Just our caravan of wagons. We will lead you to Barovia, and then from there you can help with the plague of the curse on our prince.
I want to do this because...
We will follow along, sir, but we will keep to ourselves and only help if needed.
May I interject real fast?
Mm-hmm.
And break the fourth wall a little bit. One of my side pieces is when I attempt to recall a piece of lore info, even if I don't know it, I can often recall where I find it. I would like to learn anything I can, or try to recall anything I can about Barovia, or reading about it anywhere.
You don't know very much specifics. You do know that Barovia has legends around it that are basically nightmares, that people tell of an ancient civilization plagued by darkness. You have no clue the nature of the darkness at all. You just know that it is a thing that seems to exist. You're not sure to what degree it's true or real or fantasy. You just know that it's a thing that is out there to some degree in the world.
You stay on your toes as we go. There's some powerful magic where we're going. Dark city.
Yes, master.
Also, you can also gather, since part of that ability is you can know where to figure out information, you can pretty much gather that this Madame Eva they referenced will probably be helpful. It sounds like someone of great power of some sort based on how they described her.
Alright.
So you go down, I'm assuming you just accompany them then?
Yes.
They lead you south along the tradeway, and after several days of uneventful travel, the mists of fog, wow. Bleh, 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 bleh.
I smell fog.
Yes.
Swaths of fog start to slowly engulf the cavern as it gets thicker the farther you go.
The cavern?
Caravan.
Oh, caravan. I was going to say, cavern? Cool. Okay.
So do you follow them all the way to the camp where Madame Eva is then? Or do you try to do anything?
Detect magic, actually.
Detect magic on what? Just
The general
is
area.
it a general?
Just a general
mean-
detect magic.
They seem to be people with magical skills and a lot of magical items. There's magic all over the caravan.
How
Do
many
I
are
see
there?
an aura on anything in particular?
Nothing like in particular stands out as extraordinary.
How many are there?
At least in this mobile caravan. There is the old man, and then through the days of travel, you've determined that he has a daughter, Damia, and a son, Ratka. And then there
They're
are,
not with us.
and no, it's with you in the group.
Okay.
And then there are 9 other men and women who follow his command. They're not quite as important to the story, and so therefore they generally keep to themselves as well. They just kind of wait for what they are told to do, kind of idea. You do find, however, that your companions, the group is called the Vistani, is what they call themselves. Basically, it's a culture of, like, nomadic peoples, gypsy-style people, that kind of idea. As you arrive in the camp, I have a map of the camp. Let me change the thing to it.
Put that in the fridge.
This is the basic outlay of the camp.
This is okay. And you said it's very foggy.
Yep, it's foggy all over Barovia, including here. I'm trying to get it right for the chat. Gosh, I'm gonna get rid of this for now. This, this display capture. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. There. So you see, this general layout. Oh, why did I scroll? Wow. I fucked it up. There, good enough. Okay. So you see as you approach this encampment. Give me 1 second to get to the page because it jumps.
Mr. Octo will be back. He has to pick up Anna.
Okay.
When we get near, may I roll for perception?
Yes, you may.
I can. 12.
You don't see too much aside from the general layout, though you do notice that tent off in the corner that's labeled Madame Eva's tent does stand out from the rest, and it seems to look more important.
What do we do now that we're here, sir?
Well, you can go and speak with Madame Eva. She has great powers of magic.
You see this one?
Would you accompany me, sir, since I do not know this?
Sure. And he starts walking the group over to the tent. Does everyone follow?
I should follow.
Yes.
Okay. So, the tent is pretty open right now, like the entrance to it. Like it's, tucked back on purpose and held back the flaps. And he kind of points in there, this way.
I know Mr. Octo will also want to roll for perception of magic.
Okay.
He got a 21.
Basically, he sees a woman who seems very old and very wise, and as if she has a ton of experience in things like, seeing the future, scrying, those kind of things, like things about gathering information and that kind of magic. And it seems as you enter that even though it looks to some degree like a tacky, dramatic, stereotypical like gypsy fortune teller type setup, he can still sense that her magic is legit, even if she decorates like a hokey, fake gypsy type thing.
I'm gonna go up to this lady.
While he does that, I would like to stay near the door.
What did you say, Peanut? You what?
I'm gonna go up to her.
Go up to the fortune teller?
Yeah, slide over.
Hello there, sir. Would you like to have your fortune told? Is that why you are here?
That seems fun.
For the information you
More
seek,
instructions.
the information you seek is in the answer is in the cards.
The cards is safe. I feel like the answer's in you.
What?
That you. It's not in the cards.
Well, the cards are a way that I can express my powers.
Powers. Sure. Might as well. Let's see your card tricks.
It is not a trick, dear. Okay, let me... Okay. So, I'm gonna do this really quick. Just so you know, stream can't see you guys now. So Taroka deck. Da 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 da, Taroka. So it consists of 2 decks that I'm going to use. The high deck, which is the smaller deck with cards that have crowns on them. See, so that's the high deck. And this is, I'm gonna put that here for now. And this is the common deck, which has more cards in it of various suits and such, not necessarily crowns, really. Like, there's stars, there's whatever you call that, squigglies, I don't know. So, that's the basics of it. Now I'm gonna put it down. Each card has a different meaning, obviously, to the fortune. So, Madame, wait, what are you talking about, Jessica? So, Madame Eva takes, I'm gonna do it my way and then flip it upside down because I can't do this upside down. She takes 3 from the common deck. So it's like this way. And places them upside down in front, on the table in front of her. Then she reaches into the high deck and puts it down here to complete that. And in the center. Okay. I need to read the fortunes as they come up. Okay. She starts to flip over a card as she says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." The druid. I see now. This card claims that an evil tree grows atop a hill of graves where the ancient dead sleep. The ravens can help you find it. Look for the treasure there. She continues as she flips this card over now. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. The evoker tells you that you need to search for the crypt of a wizard ordinaire. His staff is the key. And this card right here, she turns it over. This card is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. The Diviner's card tells us, look to the one who sees all. The treasure is hidden in her camp. Wait a minute. That sounds... I think the treasure is under my very nose. But we can deal with that in a moment. Let us finish these cards. As I go into the high deck, she flips over this card. This card tells us, this card, the Executioner, tells us, there's too many cards, god damn it. Seek out the brother of the Devil's Bride. They call him the Lesser, but he has a powerful soul. And finally, perhaps the most important, the Beast card. The Beast sits on his dark throne. That is the fortune for you folks.
For all of us?
Yes.
All of us, you say.
Yes, for it is the fortune of your group to discover these items to help with your quest to handle the prince.
So, there's treasure.
Yes, treasure of the utmost importance to help with your quest.
He's gonna slide over more closer to her. It's like, are you the treasure?
No, but the cards did tell me that somewhere in the camp is indeed the Sun Sword.
Well, do you have any idea where it is?
We could begin to look through the tents and carts.
How about we start with your tent?
Chapter 2,
G.
Area G. Hold on. I need to like have multiple books to have multiple pages open.
It's fine. This game can get a bit complicated, I guess.
Does it say where it is? Okay. So she replies, I know for I can sense that it is not in my tent. However, you may look in the rest of the camp if you wish.
Thank you. I'll walk out of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Hawthorne is going to go up to the wizard, witch, or magical woman. And,
Madam Eva?
yes. And he's going to say, Madam, I see that you are wise upon your years with magic. Do you have any knowledge or anything that a younger wizard like myself need to know?
I do not speak with those outside of my camp for many years.
Okay. He just turns and walks away, and
What do you do now?
I guess go look for a sword.
Oh shit, I need 46. One, two, three, four. You guys got lucky with this one. Okay. Two. Okay. So, I'm assuming you start looking through the wagons?
Well, if there's anyone by the wagons, we ask them first.
More or less. They're mostly gathered around the fire, drinking, laughing, performing, jovial type atmosphere. Jovial.
Just rudely start.
And I'm pretty much just following the dragons.
And pretty much no one does give any resistance if they happen to be loitering around a wagon, because they've already have word, because it's a small area, they already have word that Madame Eva told you that you could search the wagons.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
just
following
gonna-
the dragons.
I'm gonna start searching through the wagon. Might as well.
Everyone who wants to search the wagons, why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check. Or investigation, actually.
I rolled a 4 for investigation. Hawthorne rolled a 20.
Is anyone else rolling?
Yeah, I was, but I still don't get this website. Sorry.
So type, or go to your character sheet and click on the word investigation. It should roll it. What?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Hey, Blue.
Yes.
I'm gonna message you something.
Okay.
Where? Sorry. The first one.
Is Hawthorne also able to detect magic? Is this sword magical that we know of?
The sun sword. That's a good question. The sun sword. Appendix C. Good God, there's too many pages in this. Sorry, guys. Machine, are you still here?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to teach Emma
What?
how to roll.
I was gonna say you can roll investigation as well.
Okay. Then
Is it
And Max,
investigation?
if you want to
I
search
think
also,
we're
it access you.
There you go.
I sent it. And perception?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation.
Yeah, I clicked on.
Oh!
Nice.
A natural 20.
While Blue's looking this up, and what kind of box is that?
What?
What kind of, oh, I was just completely off. I was just asking Endless what kind of box that was.
Oh.
It's
I've
a
been wondering.
it's a 7-Eleven coffee bean
Oh,
box.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay. I was wondering this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna turn into a mask.
Hopefully.
It will. She's almost done with her horns.
I can get the one.
The one horn.
No, I. Was it one? It's ready.
Okay. So, you can figure out if it's magical by, using a identify spell of some form, on it when you find it, unless you need, and if you don't have any sort of identify, you can always, find someone who does.
Okay, is he allowed to use, I guess, level 1 spells? How many times?
He has 2 spells per long rest that he can use.
Okay.
2 first level, and unlimited cantrips.
Okay. Then we just search.
Okay, so, Mr. Octa's character, Hawthorne, finds a chest filled with, I forgot the number already. 13. 13, a pouch containing 13 gemstones that you could figure out the value of if you spent time with it during a short rest. And Machine's character, you find a sword that indeed looks like it could be the sun sword. It's basically an intricate silver hilt, platinum hilt, with the glowing energy of a blade that is not an actual blade, but rather almost seems as if it's a sunbeam. And it's basically a long sword, but like light instead of a metal blade.
Would someone know if we took the gems? How obvious would that be?
You could make a stealth check to see.
Well, I mean, is there anyone around to watch us?
I mean, it's a small area, so even if they're not by the wagon, they could still more or less see you, which is why you would roll a stealth roll to see if you can do it without them noticing.
Okay.
And you would have advantage since a majority of them are busy dancing or drinking or something along those lines.
Okay, then Hawthorne is going to hand over the jewels to me, and I'm going to try to consent. Roll stuff.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Nat 20.
No one notices at all. You just pocketed a whole pouch of gems.
Okay. Uh, I asked the dragon lady, is that the sword? It looks like you found something.
Sure, that's the sword.
Sora, I have Sora. Sora, is that... you think that's the sword?
Are you talking? We can't hear you.
No, it's just my lips are moving, but I'm not talking.
I was gonna say, I see you, but...
Mm-hmm. I can, let me turn up
This is sucked.
Mrs. Octa, because I could.
This is sucked. Jesus.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I'm eating, so it's picking up my lips.
So,
So
she asks you if the sword that you found is the sword that we were looking for. Or the group was looking for. Not we. I'm not looking.
I believe so. Will you get it?
Do you know how to use this sword? Would you like me to hold on to it?
By the way, you can tell pretty quickly that in order to know the properties of the sword itself, someone would have to attune to it. Okay, Discord, jeez. I'm sorry, folks.
I sent a message on Discord as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm confused.
Same.
What? So yeah.
Okay. Hey, Schmo, how are you? Welcome in. So anyways, now that Discording is over, which, the group can see, let's carry on.
Do you know how to use this sword? Would you like us to hold on to it? Correct. Mr. Hawthorne able to attune to it, I guess?
In order to attune, you need to spend time with it over a rest.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, Hawthorne over here can attune to it and be able to see if there's any magical qualities to it possible.
Would any of
Would you
his
like us to hold on to it?
would any of his proficiencies let him be proficient in longsword? Because he does have very specific proficiencies in weapons.
yeah, and I have.
What is dragon elfish or proficiency?
I rather hold on to it.
And you can't attune to something if you have no proficiency.
I can attune to it. I have proficiency on sword, and I'm not sure how much combat you've been in, but in my life I've been in quite a bit.
Wait, so I don't have proficiency in.
I was talking about Mr. Octa. I don't know what yours is.
Mr. Ock does and I do.
Do you have proficiency? Let me look at your sheet.
I do in longsword.
Yeah, I'm talking machine.
Yeah.
Cause she wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sora. Yes, you have proficiency in longswords.
I'll keep it then.
Do whatever you may. You're still in debt to us.
Mm-hmm. And I will pay you. Don't worry about that.
And I look at you back with a very
Exterminate. Welcome to the extermination crew. Grab a plunger and get ready to go.
I look back at you with a very stern, slightly angry look. Like one of those mom looks, like you know you shouldn't have.
She wants the longsword for herself.
Well, I did have a lot of experience with these weapons.
What kind of experience have you had?
I was in many battles.
What were
I
those
lost some good friends, and it changed me. And not only that, it changed my best friend.
Are you sure that you're not just recalling it falsely because you do have a problem with your memory?
Is your mouth moving again, but you're not being heard?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. It's throwing me off, damn it.
I'm sorry. I may have had some moments when we first grouped up, but I am focused now, and I'm not the one that's forgetful. It's
I sure hope
Awesome.
so. I sure hope so because we're the ones here for you. Remember that.
and I will remember that, and I am so grateful for you to joining on that last quest and this quest on this journey.
Well, it sure doesn't seem like it.
Like I said, I will pay you.
We're
I
waiting.
keep my word.
Well, we're waiting.
Savage.
How much? Cool.
What?
I have 10 gold pieces.
10 gold is not enough.
I know, but I will give some now. Saying, see, to show that I'm keeping my word, I would like to give you some gold pieces.
At this point, it is becoming more like a loan with interest. I'll add my 10 gold pieces.
You're giving her all your gold?
Yep.
Did you subtract the 2 for lunch?
Oh, that was paid with the...
Everything except their breakfast was paid.
Okay. Well, I'll give her my 8.
8 gold pieces, even worse.
Although, keep in mind, you did just pocket 13 gems.
No
Exactly.
one saw that, though.
We did.
No, they didn't. No one saw it.
We were
No one saw
there.
the nat 20, right?
No one saw it.
You did nat 20 stealth. If
did
anyone
you
wants,
see
if
it?
anyone wants to perceive it, you can roll a perception and see if you get a nat 20.
I want to try. Give me a moment.
Is everything okay, Endless? You're like grayed out.
Oh, yeah. I'm just eating dinner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hard to
Perception,
eat the
right?
box.
Yeah, it is. She has a straw for her drink.
As you guys are bickering about the money, well, Endless rolls, one of the Vicini. Oh my God, she did it!
Yeah.
Yes!
Here. So y'all see.
Again.
Well, I see.
See, look, chat. She got a fucking natural 20. They both got. She sees. So, Endless's character noticed when you grabbed the gems.
Okay. Nobody else did though. Let's check.
Unless anyone else rolls a nat 20, no one else saw her steal the gems.
I already rolled a nat 20 on the last thing, so it's not gonna happen again, so I'm not gonna try.
Okay.
I could see you failing. It's just like,
So, as you guys are arguing over the money, one of the Vistini approaches in good humor, being like, Come, folks, come around the fire. Do you want to hear a story of a great wizard?
wizard. Wasn't that in one of the old hag's cards?
I do not know what Madame,
I wasn't talking to him.
Eva.
I was talking to everyone.
What?
I was talking to the party members.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought you were talking to the Vistini.
No.
Hawthorne declares, how great was this wizard?
Very mighty. And he came to this land years ago.
I will come and listen.
And actually, as he's speaking to Hawthorne, he also adds, in fact, I remember as if it was yesterday that he stood exactly where you stand now.
Let me take a listen.
He was a very charismatic he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, even the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body, to see if, he had anything of value. But the river had already spirited him away.
Hawthorne asked, what was this wizard's name?
I do not remember the wizard's name, but I do remember that it sounded important.
Well, that's no help.
And now you must go and look for the other items that Madame Eva has spoken of, for you to continue on your quest.
Okay.
Where was that river?
It's the river right there, and he points to the
Oh.
Ivlis. The castle Ravenloft is not far from here, and this river runs by there as well.
Can we, do you know what tent it is we found the sword in? Or caravan, or wagon?
It was the top, let's see, I think it would have been the top left one. If you would like guidance, I recommend going 1 second. Sorry, pause. 5 seconds. Oh, I'm in the wrong chapter.
Is that someone's chair squeaking or crickets? I'm not sure.
It's possibly crickets,
It
because
is.
I can't hear.
It's crickets.
I am sorry. My lizard
Just
likes
wondering.
my lizard likes crickets and not mealworms, so it's always cricketing in my room.
He points down a road. I recommend going down this road to Barovia, the village of Barovia.
Sure. But is there possibly something we could use for transport?
We need all of our ox and beasts of burden for our carts.
Can I try persuading him
Sure.
to take one?
You can't hear Mrs. Octa. Mrs. Octa was saying something?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna persuade him to take
Bless
some
you.
sort of transportation.
Bless you. Bless you. So
Can you repeat
roll a persuasion check.
14.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really would love to help you. Or sir. I'm sorry, sir, but I would love to help you, but I have no power here. I can't do anything.
If there is no ox or wagon to aid us, do you have any food or other items that may help along the way?
I mean, you can have some of my toast, I suppose.
Hawthorne's just like, yeah, toast. Hawthorne's got some more toast. And I say thank you, sir.
So he's like, "Would you come with me to my wagon if you want some?" And he leads you to the next wagon over. And he pulls out like a whole loaf of bread. And there's like, "Here, toast."
Loaf of bread. Mr. Octa now has one loaf of bread.
Take care.
You too, and thank you for the toast.
Yeah, toast. Oh my god.
You have the toast.
Oh, there's this stupid song called that's like, "Yeah, toast," that Tack likes to play.
Oh my god.
That's what I keep thinking of with this toast thing. Anyways. So, are you guys going down the road then?
Fine.
I am following.
Oh, he did mention, by the way, that it is a 2-day travel down that road.
Ugh.
We do have a loaf of bread.
Well, I think we could probably get away with stealing something.
Can I make sure my water skin is pulled up to the river
Stealing what?
Yep.
before I go?
What, some sort of transportation?
You want to steal a transportation.
Yes.
Well, there's 12
Maybe-
people that we came here with that I'm pretty sure would fight us, and then a whole encampment of people that I'm pretty sure would be out for us, and there was only 3 of us active right now. I would not think it's a very good idea.
I'm. Can I go try talking to the oxen?
So you're going to use a speak with animals spell?
Yep.
All right.
May I go fill up my water skin?
Yeah.
And Hawthorne is going to follow.
Okay. Go ahead and use speak with animals then. Make sure you mark off the spell.
That was 1 second.
And then let me know what you do. What do you say when you cast it?
So I go up to Knox and I'm like, yo. What?
So, yo.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry. I go up to the oxen. I'm like, you deserve better than this. If you help us travel there, you could be free.
Free.
Show off your
What
legs.
what is this free?
Better than being captive.
What is this word?
Better than. It's like being in an open field with all of the ladies. And you won't be stopped with anything. All the food. You're free.
I get enough here. There's grass. Yeah, there's grass. And that is to prove his point, he starts eating the grass.
Is there something you wish to have?
Grass?
There's better grass in the wild than
But
this grass.
but that means work. More work. No work.
You would have to work after you help us transfer.
Nah.
Fine. I'll slaughter you.
It starts to shout. Some of the Venisi come over. What is going on?
Just checking on the socks here. He seemed pretty sad. Decided to talk with him.
They try and, calm him down.
Try.
And then also the man who recommended the going down the road also does come up to you when he was like, oh, I forgot. You guys can stay with me if you would like in my tent for the night, since it is getting quite dark.
That is true. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna spend the night?
Yes, and Hawthorne says, as long as I don't have to lay with those dragons.
You can lay in the grass then, I guess.
As long as I don't stay in their general area, I will stay on the other side.
Okay. Are you guys going to just sleep? Are you going to do anything at night? Are you going to... I know, like, any elves, so Mrs. Acta, only need 4 hours of sleep, or, I guess, meditation, when everyone else is still sleeping for 4 more hours. Is anyone going to try and keep watch or anything along those lines, or are we just sleeping?
How much sleep does a wizard need?
It's by race, not class. So he's a human, so he needs 8 hours.
Okay, and how long is the night?
Well, it's gonna be 8 hours of sleep, basically, more or less, is what this is gonna be. Like.
Okay. I believe he is going to take a full rest.
And then, you can spend 2 of your 8 hours, for people who need 8 hours, you can spend 2 of your 8 hours, doing something low activity, like, being on watch and relaxing and that kind of idea. I forgot that part. So you need 6 hours where you have to be asleep, and two of the other 2 can be like on watch or whatever, attuning, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, since I don't have anything to, well, I'm going to sleep my 4 hours, and then I want to see how much my things that I pocketed are worth.
And see how much what?
Actually, no, I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep my 4 hours and then stay up another 4 hours, kind of. I'm actually going to be talking to myself and to the dragon that is in my pocket. Nobody knows though.
Okay.
Right now.
Why don't you make a perception check just to see if you notice anything unusual while you're talking to the dragon?
Nat 20.
Okay. Is everyone else sleeping?
I would sleep. Just relax, sleep.
Okay. Peanut?
Yes, same.
Okay, okay. So, Mrs. Octa, first, please describe to us what it is like when you are in your resting state, which elves don't sleep. They have, meditative, hallucinations and trances and that kind of idea.
Well, is this okay when I'm sleeping or not sleeping?
This is your sleeping part. So,
Okay.
elves, their version of sleep is like a meditative trance.
Okay, well, I am just laying down. Just laying down, kind of trying to act like everyone else as I'm sleeping.
Okay. Does anything come of your trance at all, or is it just basic generic stuff?
I say basic generic things. Are you taunting me with that box? I think you are. My past is
It's
saying
so
my
fun. Look at its giant purple tongue.
Past. It's adorable. My past will stay in the past.
The mimic never bothered me anyway.
It bothered me.
Anyways, so then when you are awake then, the last 4 hours.
The last 4 hours, I'm actually gonna get up and sit right outside the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, depending on what tent it is, kind of behind it. So, I mean, if anybody woke up and stood out, they wouldn't have, like, really seen me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be sitting with my legs folded and kind of hunched over in the darkness, kind of talking to my dragon. So even if anybody looked and saw me, they wouldn't really see my dragon or anything. They just see me sitting there kind of mumbling.
So, as you are sitting there, near the end of your rest, you notice shambling towards the camp is a ghost. But it doesn't seem to notice you. Roll for stealth. It doesn't seem to notice you yet.
Okay.
Which is the key part.
Okay.
Do you do anything?
What is around me? What square am I in?
You're... Let me tap on it.
Okay. Where me in relation to the ghost?
So, sorry, I have to open my tab for Roll20 because I have chat over it.
Sorry for asking that.
Okay. So, let me... So you are hiding behind it, like right around here. Oh, can I not tap on it now? Ah, fine. I'll make you a little token then. Take
I like that.
take this. Oh, not that big.
Oh goodness. Well, it's a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, so I'm sitting by the campfire?
No, I'm moving it. There.
Okay.
You're like hiding behind the wagon around there.
Okay.
Maybe like here. Actually.
Okay.
Let me give you control of your token. Controlled by Mrs. Octa. Save changes. Okay, you can control it now.
Okay.
And the ghost is... here. The ghost looks like this, because I don't have a ghost.
That's
I
wonderful.
could get you a ghost.
Let me...
And do we know if this ghost is dangerous or not? I don't know anything.
You're not sure. So it's kind of like here, I guess? Going into the camp. And it doesn't see you since you're on the other side right now.
Okay. Where is it looking?
It's kind of hard to tell. It's not really
Would I
having...
Would I have enough movement speed to go back and warn the others?
I mean, they're in they're sleeping in the, whatchamacallit, thing next to you. The cart. They're sleeping in the cart next to you, and you can move in one turn. You can move up to, you're an elf, so 35, so that's 7 squares.
Okay, so I mean I can it's my turn.
So what are you doing?
I will warn the others. That's like 3 squares.
Alright,
Squares maybe?
I want everyone to roll initiative.
I don't know if I should. There it is.
The heck? Oh, there we go. Okay. And then make sure when you roll initiative, if you're, okay, so you're rolling the right thing then. Okay. Let me see what Max's modifier is. What is that static?
I'm not sure.
That's Paul.
Paul?
Paul B joined us.
Oh.
Nice.
Can you, mute if you're not gonna be playing in the game?
Oh, he just joined the game.
Or push to talk with all that static? His thing is 2, so Max has a 15. Alright.
Oh, he's calling in on the actual game.
Oh,
Him on
Paul-
the actual game.
Paul, can you hear me?
Yep.
We're
really loud.
we're using VC for video.
Gotta turn it down. Don't talk, Paul.
I should be on VC.
Oh gosh.
they said that you were in Roll20 for a video.
Yeah, I can see him. He has an avatar poster in the background.
I turned off icons. Can you can someone can oh is your video still in Roll20? Because it looks like it's not going to VC still.
Mm,
Can you turn it off in Roll20? Oh, there we go.
There
That
we go.
works.
You just gotta mute yourself in Roll20 since we're using Discord.
okay. And how's that?
I'm still getting voice from you, I think.
Sure.
I mean, I just muted him on my end on BC.
Okay.
Whoa. Everything just minimized itself. What the heck? Oh god. Hold on.
Oh, when I put his volume down on PC, it can't hear him at all.
But I'm only on PC, right?
Yeah, you're only on PC right now. So you need to mute yourself on PC and go to Discord.
Okay.
Yes.
How's that?
It's great. Yeah.
Let me make it so they can see you. Whoops. There we go. There's Paul, everybody. Paul's character is not in the group yet because I wanted him to be here to be introduced. Hi, Paul.
Okay, that's fine. Hello.
They were about to do a ghost fight. And then I can find a way to introduce you. Maybe even actually roll initiative and maybe I can find a way to squeeze you in the middle of the fight.
That's right. Just do whenever it's natural.
Okay, I still want you to roll initiative then.
Alright. Should I
Okay.
roll in d20 or roll physical dice?
Doesn't matter. As long as you do roll the d20 and add your initiative modifier.
Alright, what should I roll for that in this system?
It's a d20.
Okay.
Roll a d20 and add the initiative modifier near the top of your sheet. Let me roll for the ghost. Oh, shit. Okay. The ghost got a natural 20, guys.
I'm glad I warned them.
Call hacks.
I think I warned them.
You can't call hacks against the DM, damn it. Oh, your modifier is -1? Jeez.
Oh no.
7, 6, 6. So Paul and Machine tied, so you guys need to re-roll to see which of the two go first.
And Paul, an easier way in the Roll20 is to actually just click on your initiative on the sheet. It'll add everything up for you. If you want to run through 20.
That's cool.
Yeah, just click on the word.
Machine, is that you drinking?
No, that was Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it?
Machine looks frozen.
Yeah,
Frozen.
I paused him while Her.
Or I was just saying him. What? Is there
What?
something you need to know?
Yeah. I paused it. There you go.
I'm just eating chips.
I paused my avatar because I was eating and I don't want to confuse Blue.
I appreciate it. Who's the 7? Mrs. Octa. Okay. So we just need Paul to roll.
I rolled. I'm not happy with it.
What is
But
it?
there. 1 with after the modifier.
Oh, you were. Oh, that is you. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay. So then it's machines next, then, and then Paul. Okay.
Yay.
So top of the round with a nat 20, apparently. The ghost, that is totally a ghost and not a man. Epic wants to be the ghost. Oh my god. The ghost is going to start wandering towards the camp, and there's actually a few Vinicis sleeping around the fire, drunk, that passed out the night before, and the ghost goes up to the nearest one. Let me move the ghost. Move the ghost. Get out of the way, Max's sheet. The ghost moves to the nearest one by the fire here.
The ghost is very handsome.
What?
That the ghost is handsome.
And attacks. With a withering touch on the sleeping, passed out Vinici. And you see them, their body start to wither away with necrotic damage. The skin starts to like peel away, and it turns gray and withered and old, and just kind of like withers away.
Well, there goes my nose hiding it. Aren't I'm the only one who can see this?
Yeah. Unless I guess one other person can see from the cart by peeking out, but more or less you're the only one.
Okay.
Which I would say you've moved up 1 square to warn them.
This is off the thing. Blue, our screens are frozen free.
It's working for me.
Yeah, mine's not frozen.
Try refreshing.
Yeah,
But it's on your stream that's frozen.
no, it's not. She moved me up
What?
one square. I can see on her stream. All of our cameras are frozen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of our VC cameras are frozen.
Except Paul.
No, Paul's frozen for me. I think. No, he's not. I thought the eyes were very scratchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all frozen besides Paul.
Great.
Yeah. I was like, how can
I forgot
you guys hold your position? Like,
There's a lot.
Oh my god, more Paul!
He's multiplied.
A wild Paul appeared. Let me try endless. Maybe. Oops.
Oh, you're missing.
Oh no! Every time I click on it, it turns into Paul. I do this to machine? Okay, I'm gonna click on machine. Try to select her. No, she's... Her,
There's another call. Glad Mr. Octa's chair still lives, at least. Just don't click on it, Blue.
I guess they're all ball now.
Yeah. Okay, Paul, you play for all of us. Go. Thanks for bringing me something.
oh my god! Oh my god!
Blue's having technical difficulties now. Sure. Yeah, Blue's having technical difficulties. Paul joined, and now all of our face cams are Paul. Mr. Octa laughed in the background. He didn't
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And Liv, would you like some coffee while we wait?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Let me click on Mr. Octa. Why does that complete it? Oh my god!
I assume it did it also. Yeah. So, Paul, how is your day going?
Fine, until something weird happened.
You got multiple clones.
Once one paw comes, all the paws come.
Apparently, Blue, your milkshake brings balls to the yard.
Let me hang up from VC and try and see if that fixes the issue.
Yeah. Because it works on all. It's just not on your end.
Okay, now call me back in.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Now they're all machine.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's insane! Oh
Your tongue machine. Stop it. Okay.
I can't even. Okay. Let me fix it. I got this.
In the meantime, while you were gone, Mr. Octa, we went to this camp that we set to. We went into Madame Avis, and she's like a sorcerer, sort of. I mean, she has magical things.
Okay.
She sent us to get several items correct, Blue. You rolled for perception. While we were gone, we found some jewels. Don't know how much they cost, but you handed them to me, and I rolled a nat 20 to store them away without anyone looking, besides Endless. Endless saw.
Because she got a nat
Machine
20.
Machine got a nat 20 while we were looking, and she found the sword that we were supposed to find. But she is keeping it for herself currently, and I'm angry at her. And then we were taking a rest. And after my 4 hours of rest, I came outside. The little black thing on the map, I'm not sure what it is, represents me. The handsome fellow by the campfire is a ghost that wandered in. Now the ghost just attacked someone by the campfire.
Who?
A drunken person. We are in this caravan that's right next to me.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
No, it just came into town and attacked a drunken person, and you were asleep along with the dragons and the bard.
Ah,
Yes. And I was up meditating and talking to myself.
no, you do that anyway, so.
Well, no one's supposed to know.
Oh. Shh.
I would imagine you'd know after a while. Anyways, and right now, Blue's working on the cameras.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the cameras all froze, and then I tried to fix it, and they all turned into Paul.
And,
Blue, were you
Yes?
practicing safe streaming? I don't see any protection.
That's probably why it happened.
Oh my god.
Blue, I try to tell everybody. You must wear protection. Basic lab rules, guys. Basic lab rules.
I am sorry, guys, for the failure. Though, if you didn't notice by now, everything around here is hodgepodge anyway, so...
Yeah.
Like, I literally just made the whole thing screenshot of the maps and then threw the cams on randomly.
Paul, I like your avatar poster, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm a fan of Avatar.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, back to the game. The ghost attacks this guy, and he basically withers away with all sorts of crazy necrotic damage. Like, the minimum I could do is, like, this guy's HP, so I didn't even bother rolling for his damage. Because they are not the strongest people. Okay.
Oh!
Next up in the initiative order, peeking out from the front of the cart after groggily rubbing the sleep out of your eyes, is Endless. What would you like to do?
Just be alert. I don't really care about these people. You thought they were-
So someone was just attacked, and you're just gonna sit there and be alert.
You are blocking the entrance, by the way.
Then
Well,
get
the
your
entrance
crafty ass
to
up.
the... What tent are we?
See where
Okay.
Mrs. Octa is? You're in that cart.
Oh, the cart.
Yeah.
And just... That's about it.
Epic, do you really, like, genuinely want to play this ghost? I can give you the stats and you can come in on voice.
Why doesn't Epic play all of the monsters?
Epic can guest as the monster.
Yes.
You can even video in if you have VC.
Just have a ton of cameras. Everything.
There's an empty space
Wait,
under
wait,
me.
wait. I think it's this one.
Okay. Anyways,
And then the Dalek broke.
you'd be a taco monster. There's no taco lord in this game, though.
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh god. Anyways. So, Endless, do you do anything at all? Do you move? Do you do anything? Or are you just alert?
I guess I'm alert, and I think more about stealing this cart, possibly.
The ox are the beasts of burden. The beasts of burden, by the way, are tied up far away from the cart. Like, it would take a long time to get going.
But we'll have all the time if all the people are dead.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil.
No, my character just cares about himself.
So you're gonna block everyone in the cart. Okay, next.
I guess I'll like lay back down so people can go over me, I guess.
Next up is
Careful
Max.
for like trample damage then.
Max is gonna take his turn. Let me open his sheety sheet. He's gonna run to the ghost because he cares about people. And attack. Let me get a figure for him.
I gave you figures.
Yeah, I
What
did.
is my figure, by the way?
What?
What is my figure, by the way?
It looks like a winged pig.
It's a person in a cloak. I have to download this. Hold up.
What?
I didn't have time to download this image from Endless.
I'm
Dragon.
gonna go with winged pig.
Give you a few options.
Save image as Max Dragon.
Machine, you and Max should have been Max and Ruby.
I don't get it.
It's a
Ruby,
yeah.
Ruby and Max. No.
I
Really?
don't
No
know
one?
that.
Oh, they showed their parents in a recent episode. After all those conspiracy theories of them being dead.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
well, I didn't know there were conspiracy theories around a child show. What do I know?
Yeah, there was. You can look it
Alrighty
up.
then. That's lovely.
So slow. Okay, here we go. Open this up. So Max is going to run up. Prepare yourselves for potentially giant Max. Yep. He is a front lines kind of guy. So he's gonna run up to here. 5,
Oh, he's
10,
oh, there we go.
25. Okay. And he's going to... What are his attacks? Let me see. He has a... He's gonna attack with his halberd. So it's +6 to hit. Where's my roll? My d20. The fuck? Where is it? I need my d20, guys. Here it is. Good thing he has such a big bonus because he rolled poorly. So that's 13. He hits for 1d10 plus. Where's the d10? God damn it. Okay. 10 plus 4, 14 damage. Okay. The ghost seems like it took a hit, but it's still mostly okay. Next up is Mr. Octa.
I would like to use my movement to clamber over
Let me put your token out there and you can move yourself.
Endless, who's in the way.
Oh, whoops. I'm like looking at the chat version. And I'm like, why don't I have the power to add a token? Oh, because that's not me. Okay, let me add the wizard. And don't laugh, it's a stupid looking wizard, but I didn't have time to find a good one.
Can we upload our own pictures for you to use at some point?
Yes, I didn't have time for this stuff, so I just kind of...
Apparently I know a spell of growing, too.
How do I... Oh, it's this one. Okay, I'm like, how do I give it to you? Controlled by Mr. and Mrs. Octa in case she needs to do something for him. Save changes. Okay. And I will... There you go. Move yourself into a square.
Well, it is... Okay.
Can I go there?
Your
So I'm
movement
assuming
is
I'm in-
30?
I'm I'm
5,
assuming I'm in this caravan here.
Yeah, it's
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'd say you can move 1 square less than that just because you have to climb out of the thing.
Okay. And then let me look at the range of this spell. Okay, I have a 30-foot range on my Witch Bolt, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Witch Bolt.
Okay, so concentration, create an arcing bolt that connects to you and deals damage every turn for up to a minute. Oh, so it doesn't have to make any saves or anything? It just auto hits?
Auto hits, auto damages,
Cool.
1d12.
Roll a
1d12 for
1d12.
up to a minute.
And a minute, for those who don't know, is 10 rounds of combat.
Nat 12.
And if he doesn't have a monocle, then he's not a wizard.
I do have protection. How about I put on protection as I use my magic?
Yours said that it can miss. So
I
range.
direct copied from the spell thing, so
Spells are the bane of my existence.
here, let me see.
This is why I'm not a spellcaster, folks.
But spells are amazing. Oh, on hit. Yeah, I have to roll to hit. It's a ranged attack. I missed that.
Okay, so roll to hit.
My bad. D20 to hit.
Yep.
18.
Plus whatever spellcaster modifier you have. But you hit anyway, even without the modifier. Okay, so now you
Go
can
back
roll
to the nat
damage.
12 damage.
Yeah, you can roll the 12. Okay. God damn it, why did I close my pen? Hold on, while I struggle with this pen. Okay, so same as before, the ghost seems like it took a good hit, but it's still not too bad. Next up is Mrs. Octa.
Yeah, I saw you in this. I head and I'm gonna go up to it and hit it with my short sword.
Alright, roll to hit.
What one's that again?
You can just click on the short sword in weapons or whatever.
Okay, 17.
That hits. Roll for damage.
I just click on it again.
I don't know which part you click on. Maybe you click on the damage part of it.
A nat 20. So I got
Wait,
23.
wait. That's not
I
the
don't know what happened.
damage.
Yeah, I know.
Just roll. Let me see. Oh, I keep going in the chat's version.
It says 1d6 plus 3.
Just roll a 1d6 then, for now.
5.
Plus
So 8.
3 is 8. Okay. The ghost is doing pretty poorly now at this point. Not like completely like going to fall over right now, but he's doing pretty bad. Next up is Machine.
I did not mean to do that.
Let me get
That's what
you
they
a
all say.
token.
Yeah, no, I'm just...
Wouldn't you be up on the ghost by now, Mrs. Octa?
Yeah, I'm on the go.
Why don't you
Jump on it.
move yourself?
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Copy or save image as Machine Dragon.
Yes, we do roll 20.
And I will add you into Roll20. Upload, choose file, downloads, machine. Sorry for the growing pains, y'all. I'll get it eventually. Okay.
Is that a box for coffee?
It is a box for coffee.
Oh,
We already saw your wonderful face.
delicious.
You don't even need the coffee box.
Terrible.
Wait, we saw her?
Yeah, she had her coffee box off for a second. She didn't realize it.
Oh my god, I missed it!
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry. I had the same fail, but Max is the only one that saw.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Mine's on video. You can go back.
What's the problem with seeing people's faces?
Alright, go ahead. You can control yourself now. Where do you move?
Right.
Beautiful.
It's okay. Nobody has seen my face. I am merely a puppet. You
Go
just don't
ahead
see
and
me
move yourself. I put
Okay.
you in the cart.
If you,
Okay. One.
if you think about it, your body is a puppet to your brain. Your
Oh, we're getting deep.
brain-
I would like to get close to it. So like right there.
What's your
And-
movement?
Do you want to get hit by
The-
lightning? Because that's how you get hit by lightning.
Nah, it's alright.
If anyone's getting hit by lightning, it would be the other two, not Machine.
Machine's right between me and the ghost. So is Mr.
Oh,
Sogda.
I got the two dragons confused.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's a fire. I can't go unless I don't have any.
5,
Go
10, 15,
Long
the
20.
other side?
She doesn't have very much movement, but...
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I will just quit my shield.
You can't drag the spells. I've tried. I can't drag spells. And yes, we drag weapons.
What's that again? I just equipped my shield. Is that an action, right?
You can equip one item with your free action.
Oh, okay. Well,
The only time it would be anything like a bonus action is if you also, like when we were talking about with the shield, like if you disarm your shield and arm yourself with a weapon,
Yeah.
then it would be like free action, bonus action.
Well, with the free action, I'll equip the shield, and I will also pull out my longsword and just wait and see what happens.
So you can only pull out one.
But I thought the free
Yeah.
action is,
Well,
and
you,
then
the free action is one, bonus action is one. So you can pull it out, but it would take your bonus action.
yeah.
So
fine with
for your action, if you're saying you want to just hang out, do you want to hold your action or do you want to attack or just not do anything?
I will hold my action.
Okay. So what are you holding your action for?
More. I was thinking if I have to use the protection, but that would be a reaction instead.
Yes.
So I'll just hold my action on a swing when there's no. See what happens with the wizard behind me.
I mean, by the time the wizard went, the round would be over and your held action would not be usable
Oh,
anymore.
okay. So who's? Oh, it's just Paul. So I'll do nothing then.
You're just gonna stand there with your shield and your sword, like, I'm here! I'm here!
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't wanna.
well, at least you're doing something.
Yeah, I don't wanna do my breath because then two people will get hit with collateral. So I'm not.
You're
Gonna,
already not in a good place with me.
Yeah. So.
Or me.
No, I'm not in a good place with me.
Oh. Oh no.
So, yeah. So I'm just gonna be prepared. Just hold my shield out.
Okay.
Ready.
Next up is Paul. So Paul, you suddenly
Alright.
see a man. I don't have a icon for you.
Spring from the bushes with a dagger in hand, demanding all of our coin.
Let me, da, da, da.
What is
Not
it?
exactly.
What is Paul? Is it
Paul.
Oh, it's a cleric dwarf.
Oops, I didn't mean to move the map. Hold up. Let me get my mind
The true
right.
test is he a cleric of the Holy Taco, though.
like what species?
Where's dwarves?
Here, I think I got one.
It'll be quicker to just get it from this.
Okay.
Here, I'll take this. You are this knight icon for now.
Alright.
We can
Evolution.
change whatever later. And then control to Paul. There we go. So Paul is gonna, you're gonna see Paul coming from the direction that the ghost came, and he's running, and he's here, and he seems to be chasing down the ghost for whatever reason that you are not aware of because you don't even know who this guy is. And actually, you're gonna move double speed. What's your speed? You're a human, so you have 30.
I'm a dwarf, so I believe I have 25.
Oh, you're my brain. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
30, 35, 40. Oh, that's too much. Wait, no, it's not. 45, 50. Oh, look at that. You dash up to here, but you only have a bonus action left. Unless you're a ranged attacker. I actually don't remember. Do you use range attacks? Then you don't
I
have to
have-
dash that much. You get to decide. Do you want to go
I
to
have a
melee
crossbow.
range? Do you want to go to melee range, or do you want to be back here with the opportunity for range? 5, 10, 15, 20. 20. There.
I think I'd be going for spells.
So this is
Or
the
no,
furthest you
I'd
can
probably go
get.
in to try to hit the thing.
Okay. So then you run up to him then? Is that where you would go? If you were chasing this ghost?
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm guessing you can't use your bonus action for anything useful, right? I don't think clerics get much with their bonus
Is there
action.
penalty for bonus action?
No.
Or can you
No.
not attack for bonus action?
Bonus action is just more basic things, unless you have a special ability, like you can take a potion or something like
Oh,
that.
question. When I attack,
Nah,
since Max
I
was
can't
in
then.
melee range, do I get another, what's the D4?
What? What'd you say?
Since Max was in melee range of the,
Oh,
ghost,
your rogue
when I
dice.
attack, yeah.
Your rogue dice is a d6. Roll a d6. Alright. Noted. So at the end of Paul's turn, then it is the ghost's turn again. The ghost is going to lash out at Mrs. Octa because she did the most damage and it hurt the most in that direction.
Wait,
What?
well, do I have to wait until and see if it hits?
What does it say in the
Well, let's
description?
I don't know, I never. It just says when a creature you can see attacks a target, so I have to wait until. Other than you, then that's within 5 feet of you. You can use your action to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield, which I am doing.
Alright, so the ghost will roll with disadvantage then.
There you go. Cause squishy.
What's his modifier? It's gonna do another Withering Touch, and its bonus is +5, so that gives it a 20. No, 19. I'm assuming it hits.
What is it? 19, you said?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay. You take... +3...
I got it.
7 necrotic damage.
My
So you
protection
see,
failed.
you see the ghost, like, sidestep the shield in a way. As Machine goes to try to block it, the ghost just kind of morphs around it because it's pretty fluid and stuff. As a, ghost. It goes kind of like, part of its body goes around the shield and just kind of touches Mrs. Octa with no particular body part even. And you see where the ghost touches, you see spidering out from the area, black, gray, necrotic, diseased flesh kind of wither and crumble a little bit, and it starts to spread across her body. Next up is Endless, who is still in the cart.
You have this like echo blue. I don't know why, but you do.
Everyone is echoing, apparently.
Huh.
Let me check Discord, see where the echo is coming from.
Can I help you?
I don't see it. Whoever it was must have muted themselves. Oh, no, now I hear it. I think it's Paul.
Yeah, it's Paul.
Okay. Where's my tiefling that I got? Oh, here it is. What do you do on your turn? Oh, mighty tiefling.
I'm just gonna peek out and see how things are going.
Right as you peek out, you see, the dragonborn that was really annoying and ate all those chickens when she came up to you, trying to use her shield and just failing, and instead the ghost kind of goes around, and then you see Mrs. Octa look all disgusting as it starts to, like, necrotic and rot away her flesh, basically.
Well, things seem to be going well, right? I guess I'll hop out of the cart.
Also, the ghost is looking pretty out of shape at this point.
Well, I'm just gonna move.
And you can move yourself now, by the way. Okay, good.
That's what I'm doing. Let me think for a moment.
And what? What are you doing?
She's thinking of a strat.
Oh.
As in reading over some things that could possibly.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I am not used to.
Let me give chat control.
Did you mean to make the ghost try to giggle machine?
No, I was looking. I thought it would show the spell stats because I was just looking at.
You have to actually type it in and show.
Ah.
Sure. think I have mine typed in.
Okay. Just look at.
There you go.
I think I'll take the chance. No,
Oh, come on,
Not
just
going.
do it. The instinct.
No.
Do it.
If I
Each
do that-
each round is like 6 seconds, so
Come on, instinct.
I do what I was thinking. It wouldn't work, obviously, because it's a ghost.
well, what
So?
is it?
Throwing a dagger at it.
I just
You
hit it with a short sword.
I have rapier.
if you threw the dagger from there, you would hit Max's character
That's
instead.
what I mean.
How about you move then, so you can get into you.
Like,
Jeez.
how far can I move?
You're 30, so that's a block is 5. So you can go. You can go right here. No.
Don't forget to you have one less block from jumping out of the cart.
Yeah. So you have to. 1, 2,
And
3,
one-
4, 5, 6.
One diagonal can count as 5, by the way, instead of 10. Just one, the first diagonal.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4. You would still be there, I think. Right? Yeah, no, I counted. Someone else did math.
What's her movement? 30?
30.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. You're one off.
oh, so like,
Because of the 5 from...
Oh, yeah.
And
Jumping out of the cart.
you can stand in the fire. You are immune to fire.
You are. That is
Aren't
true.
you?
Yeah, she is.
I am.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I could check.
Okay. Now, how much?
Which, by the way, everyone observes as this quick combat round is going. You observe this demon-looking bard standing in the fire as she does what she's about to do. What are you going to do? Throw the dagger? Or stab with the dagger?
Stab with the dagger.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I just-
11 is just enough to hit. Roll for damage. D4 plus your modifier.
I don't know how to do it. So, how do I do this? I'm sorry.
Roll a daggers are D4. Roll a D4 plus your modifier that it says.
Oh, Epic Sauce did put up something in the chat.
Okay.
Resistance to fire. Oh, half damage. You take half damage. I thought it was immunity, not resistance, sorry. But that is the furthest you can go.
You can't. You know, they see you.
Oh shit! I can't forget. Well,
Go, please. Doesn't matter. Sorry, no, there's crazy in our house because my sister doesn't know what live streaming is currently.
Well, she's wonderful.
No, not Peanut. I'm talking about the other one.
You have another sister. Oh, I thought we went over this, yes.
Hey, Arsone, welcome in. While we're waiting for Endless to take her turn. That crit roll. Yes! Crit roll, crit roll, crit roll, crit roll.
What is she supposed to do?
Roll her d4. Or did she do it? And add her modifier.
Okay. Roll her d4.
100 episode hype! That's not a d4, Brooke.
Yeah, that's the dagger, though.
No, you have to roll an actual d4.
Oh, wow.
Did you roll the d20?
Why?
What? But I
You have
placed
some
them.
sort of special dagger there, then.
Oh, there.
You give me the
She rolled a 4.
Which
She rolled a 2. What's her modifier?
Oh, poop. Yeah.
Machine. Machine.
Yeah, what?
plug easy.
What's her damage modifier?
Wire in like I do.
What do you mean by that?
The modifier next to the damage where it says 1d4 plus something?
1d4 plus 3.
Okay, so 5 damage.
5.
Do you have a second dagger you want to attack with, or a second light weapon, or with your bonus action, or are you done?
She would be done because she disappeared because, stuff. Okay.
Alright, the
She's
ghost.
gonna just save. Yeah.
The ghost is looking like horrible. Like it's ready to pass out. Next up is Max. Max is gonna take another swing. And he misses. So then next up is Mr. Octa.
Mr. Octa. 1 second.
Oh, good night, Paul. Sleep on safely.
Hmm?
Oh, the other Paul in chat.
Oh, okay.
The dragon talks. Yeah, that's Machine. Using face rig for her black dragonborn, which it doesn't have a dragonborn, so she's just using a dragon instead. She is a dragonborn, not a dragon.
Alright, I'm back.
It's your turn. The ghost is looking like it's ready to collapse.
Alright, continue on my lightning.
No, you can't do that again. You've already
It lasts for a full minute, which is 10 rounds of combat.
In order to hit the ghost where you are, you would also nick,
I don't care.
Max and Mrs. Octa.
I die.
You die?
Yeah.
Alright. That's fine.
You have to move somewhere else or do something else.
If I move, will it break my concentration on my spell?
No, you only break concentration when you take damage and fail your Constitution saving throw.
Alright, there we go.
So you're gonna hit Machine instead.
Will it not
And-
arc to the...
That's Max.
Will it not arc
Oh,
to the
Max.
ghost as well?
You hit 5, 10, 15, 20. What's the range on that spell?
30 feet.
So you would hit Max, the ghost, and Paul.
Ooh. Dang.
Let's just not do anything.
Well, let's see what other spells I
It's
have.
about to be dead, and
I guess
can
I'll
go.
hold my action.
Okay.
I will...
Are you going to stop the spell, or...
Yes, I will stop
move it?
lightning so I don't kill
Okay.
innocents.
Okay.
As convinced from my lovely apprentice. 'Cause otherwise I would have fried them all.
Next up is Mrs. Octa.
I'm gonna short sword him, and a 5.
Do you want to use your second... Do you have a second light weapon to use on your bonus attack, or are you done?
I mean, I have a dagger.
Would you like to dagger with your bonus attack?
Yes. Can I roll my 1d4 first, or is that after?
You only get the d6 if you hit.
Okay. Oh, d6. Okay. Then I'm gonna I'll true dagger with my bonus action.
Alright, roll to hit. Natural 1. You throw the dagger and accidentally hit Max instead. Roll a d4.
Oh no.
3.
Alright, Max takes 3 damage. Next up,
Kicking out of him right now. Where is my dagger in relation? pick it
The
up after
dagger,
battle.
the dagger falls to the floor afterwards. It doesn't go in deep enough to like stay in. It's a pretty minor wound compared to others that could have.
I'm glad I didn't go too deep.
Next up is Machine. Is Machine gone? Machine hits
Face
it.
is moving.
Oh,
now I'm
she's
here.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
Machine, it's your turn. This thing looks like it's ready to pass out if you blow on it.
But I can't blow on it or people will die.
Just do something.
I know.
Oh,
Um,
dagger at it. Risk it.
I don't
Swipe
have
at
a
it with your
dagger.
claws.
Ooh, I
Alright,
never
if I
discussed that. So I'm just gonna use my longsword.
Alright, roll the hit.
Okay. Wait, so I can't click on the sword itself no more, because
Yes, you can, and that rolls to hit.
oh, that's for the hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
never-
rolls to hit.
okay. Then I just need to
Just click on it.
just click. Wait, what do I click on now?
Short
It's not-
sword.
okay.
Where it says long sword.
Or long sword. Whatever it
The,
is.
the last time I clicked on it, I did it wrong.
No. You clicked on it for damage when it's only for to hit.
Oh,
So you get a natural 20. Now roll for damage. Roll
And
whatever
then-
the dice it says it is.
okay.
What's the dice?
1d8.
So roll a d8
Okay.
times 2 plus your modifier. Because you got a natural 20. So 14 plus, what's your modifier?
4.
So
So 18.
18 damage. This ghost, how do you describe how you destroy it, annihilate it? Like way more damage than it even had. Like it was at 2 HP and you just did 18 points to it.
Okay. Well, walk up with my shield. I swing. I drop my shield, and I just grab. I swing my right hand back and just slash right through the ghost, splitting it in half.
And then after you split it, it into the air.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do we have any healers?
Cleric, so Paul, and I know Endless has a spell that heals.
Paul, let me say something. Paul. Let me whisper Paul a thing on Discord.
Okay.
Tried to protect you with my protection, I'm sorry. Sneaky ghost.
Okay.
Blue, how long is this session going to be?
I think it's gonna end after you meet Paul.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So this ghost is destroyed. you're standing over the corpse of some dead Venisi thingy that was like rotted away. What do you see this strange guy? What do you do?
You fools! You stepped in my way. I had the ghost. I should have fried the lot of you.
I am sorry. I wish.
No, you have done enough, dragon.
No, I wish there was not that stupid campfire.
You should have ran up first.
Which, by the way, Endless.
Are we going to ignore this newcomer, by the way? Newcomer, state your business,
I
please.
was wondering when you're gonna get to me.
What is your name? What is your intention? Please speak up.
Hey, a little more politeness on your end. My name is Kurdo Silvershield, and I was here chasing after that there ghost that you guys were so kind to bust for me.
What did it ever do to you?
It was
Why
supposed
were you
thanks to
chasing
an
it?
order. It is a creature of evil. I need no more reason than to engage in some smiting for the righteous Thor.
I do apologize in advance for him. He is not the most kind of wizards.
Dagger, oh, sorry. Oh, Dax.
That may be. I often find sometimes that a rough exterior can hide a good heart inside. Perhaps it is the case for him.
We all hope so.
My intentions are no concern to you, cleric.
Very well. I need your hurt.
Speak.
What?
Dragons and the one who's still standing in the fire and taking damage.
Which, by the way, the tiefling, she took 1 point of fire damage last round, and now that you're talking and she's still standing there, another point.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna move now. I can't move her though.
Oh, I'll move her.
Yeah.
Standing in the way of obvious magic, standing in fires, it's almost like you lot want to die.
And most of you didn't do anything.
Oh, it says the one who stabbed Max.
Was
Oh
Max
yes,
speaking?
and I believe a congratulations are in order for you, Mew. Very glorious dagger throw, might I add.
Well, thank you. As I pick up my dagger.
Max goes,
I
what
ask
do you
again,
mean
if any of you are
glorious?
injured, I can heal you.
I would absolutely love that. For a little healing.
Yes, can the weak please step forward?
I shall step forward. I ran up to the battle, and unlike two other people, I won't name names, but they were more not willing.
Wait. I gave you a gold.
What?
I don't know if
What?
I was paying attention to you. Are you back in? Go.
God.
Did you take off the damage for Peanut?
No, not yet. Gotta do that.
Unless you took 2 fire damage.
Oh.
Because you were standing in the fire.
Oh.
Thank
Wait,
you,
but what
sir.
happened?
I like you already. You're good in my book.
What happened?
Do you know the dice for the healing word?
Working on it. I have to reopen the manual.
I think it's like 1d4.
I think it's something like that too.
It's like 1d4, 1d4.
healing word, 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So go to your spell page and you can see what your spell casting ability modifier is, and then roll a d4 and add that to that. Here, let me see. Roll a d4.
I know what mine is.
Paul spells. So your spell attack bonus is 4. So roll a
Should be
d4.
plus 4, right?
D4 plus 4.
And I can't heal past my healing point.
So you gain 5 because he rolled a 1. 5 points, Mrs. Octa.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it.
Shouldn't have gotten hit in the first
Anytime,
place.
so long as it's not too frequent.
I will try not to.
Psst, someone get him to join the
Is that
group.
enough to heal the full?
No, I am not. I am not. I am doing okay though.
I still have a cure wounds.
Peanut, where's your spell so I can see?
Sure.
Right?
Machine,
Yes.
recruit him.
I kind of catch up within this. What time of day is it?
It's night. It's starting to get close to morning. Like it was almost over, but not
Our
quite.
rude intruder decided to wake us up from a
Alright,
dead
so I'll be
sleep.
communing for new spells soon.
Oh, by the way, since
So I
we
can
crossed...
feel free to use this cure.
I mean, you're welcome to probably.
I mean, the night's almost over, so you'll have
Yeah.
to go through the whole day before you can restore your spells. But it's up to you.
Well, I should restore them in the morning when I wake up, right?
But you weren't
This
sleeping.
is kind of like almost dawn.
Yeah, it's almost, the night's almost over and you weren't sleeping through it, so.
About like 5 or 6.
Like, they were sleeping, and then the ghost came, and there was only like an hour left for them to sleep before it's morning. So, even if you sleep right now, it would be a short rest.
Okay. Okay.
Carry on.
I'll hold on to the cure then.
Oh, well, since we crossed paths during this minor incident, are you willing to help us?
The dragon filter.
Minor incident. My
What are you
apprentice
about?
nearly died.
Only one person is nearly dead. We have to... We finished one quest, now we're going to another quest on... I need to write this stuff down. So.
Your descriptive skills are
Thank you.
boundless.
I'm in lagging.
Thanks.
I think what she is trying to say, Cleric, is we are on our way to a very dark and deadly city, and she would like you to risk your life for her behalf. Would you
She's
be
already asked
interested?
us.
Not my behalf, just for the whole...
All of Barovia.
Do you have any specific
Okay.
business in this city?
You're not in a city.
No, in the
Barovia,
city.
Barovia is like the whole
So
land.
just a traveling group of adventurers, eh?
Something like that.
Yeah, some of us not really wanting to be here after things that happened.
Well, you seem to be a pretty handy group in the fight, and after all, I was sent out to build greater ties with the human lands. I'll join you in your quest so long as you remain on the right path.
We have a righteous one.
Hey, lady, what of it?
It's none of your concern yet, little one. None of your concern yet.
How big are you? Are you? Oh, you're a dwarf, right? So, how
Again,
tall
don't
are you
mind
exactly?
Yep.
Again,
I
don't
think I'm
mind
like 4'6"
him.
or something like that.
He doesn't like anyone.
I can see that.
I like those who can prove themselves.
Well, I think we're going to be great friends.
Well, he was the one chasing after the ghost while other people were hiding and or not wanting to fight.
I do
So he is
appreciate your
already-
temperament, little one.
Okay. Anyone else want to say anything else before we wrap up?
No.
The Veneti, I don't even know. I have to figure out how to say it because I keep saying it different every fucking time. The Veneti, I don't even know. The V's start to gather as they hear the commotion. Collecting
That's
the
women for ya.
remains. Wow. Collecting the remains of the body that's all decrepit and nasty, stinking already because of how much it's decomposed from the spell. They thank you. They offer you a healing potion as thanks, and it is morning.
Who has the healing potion?
I believe I should keep this. Who
They
knows
hand
what's
it-
in it?
They hand it to the general direction of the group, and whoever wants to step up to it can take it.
I will take it. I'm squishy. And I'm a little nicer than the wizard that may offer it to others. If they get on my better side.
You don't even know what's in it, you.
It's a healing potion. It's
So
just
they
for
say.
heal.
You can
I saw
analyze
them
it.
Step up to the fight,
You can analyze
then
So
hand it
which-
over. Hand it over. What would I need to check?
The reptile people wearing human skin. Wow. Actually, they're mixed race. They're not just human. You need to do a investigation check. It's a normal healing
That's better how
potion.
they used to do it. In
Um,
AD&D,
Very
there's
well,
I
Mew.
told you so. I had the feeling.
Very well.
May I keep it?
Of course.
What were you saying, Paul?
Oh, in AD&D, and if you wanted to tell what anything was, you had to use an identify spell. One of the material components was swallowing a small carp.
Ew.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, we are right next to a river.
So yeah, it's a normal healing potion. You kind of look at it, watch at the intricacies. You kind of get a general or kind of feel, even though it's not necessarily like a specific like identifier or anything, but you get the sense that it seems fine. You kind of stick your finger in it for a drop and off your tongue. It seems fine.
Very well, Mew. Hang on to it. Might come into use.
Thank you, Master. Are any of you opposed?
Sure hope not.
Anyone have anything else to say?
Nope.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. Thank you. That was great. First game.
Nice to meet
Woo.
you, Paul.
By the way, get out of character. I'm not an asshole. My name is Mr. Octa. Thank you all for playing and enjoying taking part of this. And I'm
I'm
sorry
also
if
not an
my
asshole.
character is a giant asshole to you.
Epic
Rubbed
would
off
like
on
to
me.
rage.
Alright. I figured as much.
So we do have Max who had to stop out and Mr. Iris who couldn't come last minute. But other than that, this is the party, guys. And we're gonna play. We are still including the Death House, even though people saw it last time, and I reworked it. I'm not done with it. Totally finished reworking it. So it'll be like a whole new house. So let us go quickly down, not taking too long, but Paul, if you have anything you want to plug, and then say what you liked or didn't like. Speedrun. Go.
Well, I like the character interactions a lot. Didn't really get a chance to see all that much beyond that. I also like actually having a physical board where I can see where things are, which is something I haven't had in previous games.
Cool. I like Roll20. Oh, do you want to see a picture, by the way, while people talk? Of the V people? Here, let me pull up the V people. Carry on. Do you have anything
women
else?
is the more socially accepted term, Blue.
Do you have anything else you want to add, Paul?
Just about covers it.
All right. Anything to plug or anything, or moving on to Mr. Octa?
Oh, I generally enjoyed
Move it on.
the interaction in the game. I have fun getting into character. Past that, plug-in wise, I'm Mr. Octa,
And I'm Mrs. Octa.
and together we are mad
Misunderstood.
scientists working at Octomouse Labs. We are variety casters, full-time streaming 5 days a week.
And the 6th day a week we are on Blue's D&D channel. You can catch us on Twitch at Octomouth Labs. We play a variety of games. And yeah, we're not total assholes.
Promise.
Promise. And what I like the map. I like, let's see. I like the Paul's interaction. The things I didn't like is some people are quiet. I'm not sure if their lack of English is small. Their characters, but I don't know, just like a little bit more interaction and yeah. I like the game though, and all the people that play. It has great potential to be an amazing D&D game.
I agree.
Cool beans. Next up, down the line, is Machine.
Hi, Machine Gun Maniac. I do stream. I'm getting back into streaming soon, very soon, with the help of Blue. I am enjoying it because I'm playing with the people I enjoy hanging out with daily, and my sister as well. Although she did do a face reveal like 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Wow.
She's wonderful. She doesn't
Yeah.
even need box.
Yeah, she just doesn't like how, stuff stays on the internet. So it's the only thing she's worried about.
Teach their own.
I bet the box smells delicious, though.
Does it smell like coffee? Does it smell like cardboard?
Cardboard.
No.
Cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to speak. You have to speak louder when you're in that box. By the way.
Sorry. It's hard.
Oh, good night, Cody. Sleep on safely.
Night.
Hi, Cody.
Good night.
I did not buy the Taroka deck. However, I really wanted to. But, they weren't for sale. Except for people selling them on, like, resale things for, like, $200.
It's called Taroka or Tarot?
Taroka.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I was gonna say you get a Tarot deck, and that's like, you get those at like Earthbound.
No, it's
Get those at Barnes
specific
and
to
Noble.
Strahd. They're supposed to be, like, $10 based on the website. But they're, like, out of stock. So there's nowhere to buy it. So
Did
I
miss
printed
the,
out...
fortune-telling part?
Yes, you did. You missed fortune telling.
I printed...
Oh, shit.
You probably need to watch bad thoughts.
I printed out a PDF version. See, it's like paper. It's flimsy. Because I'm not paying $200 to someone. Anyways. Anything else, Machine? Or are you done?
The thing I disliked is how my fail protection thing didn't turn out well. I was so happy that I was gonna try it, and it failed. So, that's the only thing I disliked.
anything to check a local game store. Okay, that's it. Endless's turn then. Endless, go.
There's a lot of great people here, and I don't have the greatest confidence yet. Like,
Sure.
anything in general. Anything in general.
It's okay.
I think-
did awesome.
I think you did pretty good.
You played your character, that's what you did, though.
Mhm.
So, played your freaking selfish character.
You were more selfish than the evil character.
Oh,
Right in the end.
if she would go against her instincts, though, like, she wanted to push that animal down that was saying, like, during the middle of the night. She was like, do it, and she wouldn't do it because she was scared. It's like, do it.
No,
Just
not
do it.
scared. It's just like it wouldn't really fit.
It doesn't
And I would
matter. It's
rather
your
get a full
character.
rest of sleep.
You can. That's how your character behaves. It's a trickery con artist who cares about himself, unless.
Though he wouldn't necessarily want to get in trouble though for destroying people's animals.
Yeah. He did threaten it.
All right. Anything to plug, or are you done?
And I'm done.
All right. So yeah, tune in next week, 8:30 Central Standard Time, unless technical difficulties happen, like 8 million polls. And until next time.
Can I
Wait,
interject real fast?
did you have any likes or dislikes?
What, Mr. Octa?
Who are you? Did you have any likes
Oh.
or dislikes?
I'm Blue
You do
Dalek.
yourself.
Cause yeah. Hi! If you don't know who I am, then I don't know why you're here, because this is my channel, but I'm Blue Dalek. I'm supposed to do Creative Friday, but I don't. Game Saturday and D&D Sunday. I've been playing, Skyrim Saturday. I don't know the exact start time. I do it as soon as possible, because I do it after mod meeting, which starts at 11, and I never have a control over it, obviously, because different things take different times, different weeks, but yeah. So I've been Skyriming, and I've been, Rogue Bard. It's great. I get to sing and sneak. So yeah, that's me. If you haven't noticed by now, low production value. I kind of hodgepodge through these things together last minute. So yeah, likes and dislikes. I disliked how there seemed to be awkward pauses a lot. With people getting confused over who was doing what and whatever, and like people leaving randomly and whatnot. But I liked how everyone interacted with each other, and I didn't have to do too much nudging to get everyone to play their characters, except, at the very beginning when I just kind of started it with Machine, and she was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you starting with me?
Yeah, I did not expect that. I wasn't prepared. I was so focused on making my character sheet.
So, yeah. Oh, and Machine literally making her character stuff while we were streaming.
I was helping others.
If I knew you didn't finish yours, I would not have had you help others. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. I find it hilarious that there's, like, quirks that the group has to figure out, like how to not block the witch bolt, which is great, because that means people have to work towards teamwork now. So yeah, that's that, yeah. So, as always, as I was going to say, as always, go in safely. Bye! If I can click the transition faster, oh, come on.